You're okay. You're okay.
So everyone's going to be here except for Julian?
Yes, and so Andrew will be playing Julian combat scenarios we happen to bump into.
I rolled a really high charisma barbarian, so I'm just kidding.
I mean, you do what you want to do. I'm not sure Seth's returning. So.
Yeah, when are we meeting next?
Well, it should be in 2 weeks from today, right? So that'd be the 23rd.
We're doing that okay.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm aware, we're not swapping up our bi-weekly thing.
I wasn't sure because we took like a while off if we were going to try and squeeze in more or whatever. But.
I hadn't really considered that. I mean, we'll just stick to the bi-weekly thing unless that, has schedule conflicts with people. All right. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like we're all here. You guys want to do a roll for whoever has to kind of do the recap of last session?
Sure, what do we roll, 20?
Yeah, we'll say high roll gets to choose who gives the recap.
Better get him out early.
Yeah. Hey. Oh.
That roll.
Oh, there goes my roll for the rest of the game.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh.
Look at that scrub.
Come on, Veneer.
D20s and stuff. What are you doing over here?
Playing D&D.
I talked to Ross about it.
Oh. Yeah.
He talked about you.
Yeah, that's cool. It's expected.
Really made fun of you. Because he was talking, because he was playing this week. So, Kate, it's work, he does it.
Oh.
He was like, yeah, I might do it at home by myself, but this is not work.
I'm a good standard to judge everything people do, off of. It's
How do I get rid
So who won? Kevin won?
Yeah.
It means Kevin can do it, right?
I'm going to choose. Who should I choose? So I could choose anybody, right?
Not me, but sure.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with Cade.
Okay. Last time. Put my notes. Yeah, I don't think I really took much notes, so it's just going to be strictly from memory. I think last time was the time. Yeah, we chased the troglodyte, the 2 troglodytes in the hall, and
Can I stop you real quick?
and
You sound echoey.
I don't know what I can do about that.
So there's no way to record people on the bottom.
You sound echoey.
Is it your mic setup, Philip?
No, I'm not using that.
Oh.
It's Philip's fault for not using that. Yeah, so we chased those troglodytes down the hall. There was a doorway thing with a wire. We tried pulling on it. The door lifted. We were all confused. Anyways, we mined our way through the door.
Okay.
And
yes, I think
that's where
you're
we
leaving a
ended.
pretty important part. Earlier, though, Nier was doing a really good job acting dead.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You mean that I killed him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think pretty much all of last session was wrapping up that combat, chasing down those trogs, and at the end of the session, I think some people had logged off, but I think I gave Karm inspiration that was supposed to carry over, and somebody else, but I don't remember who and didn't watch.
Noah. Al.
Was that right? Oh yeah, for his acting dead. Okay. Yeah, you guys got to the end of that tunnel, found what looked like, essentially you guys figured out was the doorway. I kind of fumbled in my descriptions there and stretched things out. So what I'm thinking of doing is kind of retconning it back into what you guys thought I was saying the entire time. Jackson.
Oh, I need to get rid of these names.
So we kind of rewind. I think at the end of the last session, you guys had actually, you went and got the dwarves and they mined a hole through for you, and then we kind of put you through, and that's where we realized there had been kind of that miscommunication. So we'll kind of say that the dwarves have gone through, made that big hole. Julian or whoever it was sticks their head through, looks around, and you see, like a 60-foot or so drop off on the other side of the door. And then you can't really see much else because of the darkness. You are able to climb through the hole, and you do realize, or you find that there is a little ladder that leads down from the entryway, and we'll just kind of pick up there. Does that work for everybody?
Perfect.
Is it a wood ladder or is it any other construction?
It's a wood ladder.
Yeah, now everybody but Philip echoes. Is that what everyone else is hearing?
No,
Well, I have no sound coming through speakers on my end.
Maybe it should be.
not me.
Yeah, I don't hear any echoes, but I can try to grab earbuds and see if that helps.
So how they remove that player avatar set. Dang it, I need to remove that.
I think it's Kevin.
No, I just muted myself earlier.
Yeah, so maybe it's John. Oh, no more echo.
No echoing.
Yeah, I don't have earbuds up here, so.
Actually, I need Kate to talk.
Hello. Hi, my name is Cade.
Okay,
It's
John,
John.
now.
John, say something.
Well, he's muted.
You're muted on the game. You muted yourself in the yeah.
Such a noob.
Okay.
Big.
Yeah, we're fixed.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay, things are good.
Yeah, nobody's echoing for me anymore.
Seems good.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll say then you guys are all standing kind of outside of the door with a hole in it.
I think I had pulled out a torch and lit the rags so we could look around.
I believe you used the light because fire doesn't go very well with you.
Yeah, yeah. I did use my light cantrip.
Yes.
Okay. So you're looking through the wall with additional light, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see maybe the beyond the door, there's kind of like another 12, 15 feet before you see like the side of rock, kind of like a cliff face leading down. When you look down, you see that the ledge kind of extends, a foot, 2 feet past the door, and then that there is a wooden ladder that kind of descends into the darkness. I think with the torchlight, you can't quite see what is the torch? Is that 2040? I think it's 2040, so you can't really see the bottom.
I think the light is a little bit larger than the torch.
With the torchlight. But you do actually see, I guess, the glowing pebble that you had dropped earlier is resting on the ground. It looks like 60 feet below you. On the other side of the door, you do get much even stronger. Like as you guys were kind of getting closer to the door and deeper into the tunnels, the smell just got worse and worse of death and decay and just rancid, rotten meat and filth. And it is exponentially worse when you stick your head through. And yeah, that's about it. You don't really hear anything in particular.
You were right. It's 2040 for light cantrip.
Does this smell? Is it pleasant to my nose?
It's up to you, Joe.
Optimist.
It's not as unfamiliar to everybody else.
It's not as unfamiliar. What can he? Does he have any insight?
Probably not, considering my intelligence is so low.
When we walk in, I'll just be like, it smells kind of like calm in here. Doesn't
Sorry, I couldn't hold it in.
Did you say that last time that there was a split here, right? A fork?
Yeah, so if you guys kind of go in and then you go down to the bottom of the ladder, that is where you would now notice the fork. Essentially, there's it looks about 30 feet, and continues straight from the direction that you entered the door, and then also 30 feet off to the right. And then at the end of both of those passageways that you can see dimly, the tunnel kind of curves away to the left.
I would like to smell the air in the direction of both of the ways.
Yeah, so I believe we had done that before, and that's why Gal decided to go down a different tunnel than everybody else.
That doesn't sound like me at all. So which way smelled better?
Go ahead. I mean, if you want, go ahead and roll perception.
I guess the logs, the chat logs, don't hold up to that thought.
Yeah, I don't remember that happening. I think Gal just was
being stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I just started kind of walking off. I don't remember doing the same.
Oh yeah, he just started walking off, and we were like, "Well, guess we should go the other way."
Okay, yeah, both directions smell horrible. Nothing really seems to indicate, even to your draconic sense of smell, that one direction would be pleasant or less pleasant than the other.
I turn towards Alandan and I ask him, "Hey, buddy, which way do you feel more inclined to go down?"
You asking me?
Yeah.
Okay. I also want to see. Does one seem like it's going up or down, one way or the other? Or are they both level?
They're both pretty level, and so like these tunnels, so you guys have been traveling down through the mine, kind of been slowly transitioning out of kind of the nicer dwarven area and into this more kind of roughshod, less refined section of the mines. Now these tunnels that you are in, as so far as you can see them right now, are even to a greater degree just rough and unkept. Looks very much like somebody was excavating through these things, more with like claws and things like that than
not really dwarven precision.
Right, exactly. So the ground isn't level. I mean, it's level more or less, but it's not like, like there's rough rock, pits and everything. The walls are roughshod. The ceiling varies in height, but it clears your heads everywhere you go. There's no light sources that you can see other than the pebble at your feet and the torch mechanism thing that Cade is holding.
All right, so I respond to Carm. I don't really know. They both look about the same to me. Does anybody else have any ideas?
I turn towards the group and say, we should just pick one.
1 sec, though. Can I investigate to see if there's maybe a higher density of trog tracks in one or the other tunnel?
You sure can.
Investigation?
No, I think it's tracking is like nature survival, isn't it?
There's
That's
survival as an option, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't tracking. I'm just trying to see if there's a higher density of footprints on one or the other.
Yeah, that would be pretty much the same skill set that you would need when trying to track people leaving footprints, though,
Okay,
right? So,
sure. I'll do a survival.
Okay. You can't tell too much in the dust. So I mean, like the ground is overall hard stone, right? So there's not really that many footprints or anything like that. You get a sense that it looks like where you guys are right now, there's just been a lot of traffic, but you can't really tell what direction it came from.
I'm going to pick up the pebble that was lit and throw it down the straight way, and pick another pebble up, light it, and throw it down the other way.
Okay.
Can we do an athletics check to see how far he throws it?
He drops it in the backswing.
You can actually only have, and I guess I didn't know this until I just said it now. Light can actually only be working on one thing at a time. So I guess there wasn't that pebble at the bottom. As soon as you get on your porch.
Wow.
Well, then I'll throw it, see what I see, and then I'll throw it down the other way. After I've seen what I saw, I don't need the first one to be lit anymore.
Okay. So you light a pebble, your torch goes out, you toss it down to the end of this tunnel. You see the curve in the tunnel more brightly lit than it was before. But nothing else really going on. You just reach down, pick up another pebble. The one at the end of the tunnel you just threw down extinguishes as this one lights up. You throw it and kind of the same thing happens.
Okay, I'm left-handed. I am just going to go left.
Fair assessment.
Sure, let's go with it.
Are you left-handed out of the game, John, or just Con?
Both.
Both.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
Let me.
How lame. You made your character the same hand ordination as yourself.
Left-handed the whole time.
Wait a sec. There's something that I want us to try, actually.
Avatars are bugging me.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing Philip.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, I can
There's
stand looking at my handsome mug a little more.
There's this guy online who has kind of come up with some modifications that he thinks improves the game, and I'm kind of buying into his stuff.
Game mods.
Yeah. And so he has special rules for group checks. So I'm thinking, well, there's two rules I want to tell you guys about that I'm going to at least try to incorporate, and then we might change our mind. So group checks essentially is when, like, if one person succeeds, everybody would succeed. Like if you are looking for a hidden door or something like that. Or if one person fails, anybody would fail, like if you were trying to stealth up to a fortress or something like that. So in the first scenario, where if anyone succeeds, everybody succeeds, you guys would find whoever has the highest combined ability check and proficiency bonus for the skill check. And then if anyone would have advantage, we'd apply advantage to that roll. And then if anyone else has a bonus, we would also apply the vested bonus. So does that make sense? We kind of take the strongest things out of each of you individually and do that for the roll to see if anyone succeeds.
So, like, theoretically, Veneer's good at survival, and he has all the bonuses on it. And if I decide to activate precognitive hunch, that would be an added bonus to his roll.
Correct.
Cool.
For a group check. But so then you guys only get the one roll. You don't each get to roll to see if you.
But
I just get to add my precog hunch to his roll.
Right. And then if anyone would have had advantage, we'd give the whole group, or we'd give that roll advantage. And then kind of the same thing in reverse for if anybody fails. You take the weakest person, anyone who has disadvantage, and any penalties anyone would have, and do the same thing.
So if we want to do this, like, we can still, like, say, like, I want to investigate the wall, or we can say, hey, I want the group to investigate something. That's how we would initiate something like that.
Yeah, essentially. And then the other rule, which I think is kind of cool, is the reaction rule, which is basically like when you would have to do like a saving throw or something like that, particularly like with traps, or if there would be some sort of like audible trigger or something like that, some sort of split-second warning, what we'll do is pause, say, okay, you guys, realize that you just stepped on a pressure plate and you heard a click. What are you going to do? And then you can describe some split-second action your character is taking, and depending on what the trap was actually going to be, you'd either get, bonuses or detriments to your DC roll. Does that sound like a fun thing, or would you want to do that or not want to do that?
I mean, that sounds like a you decision and not an us decision.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
Chance to get out of a trap, sure.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm all for giving it a try.
So the idea would be, okay, you hear a click and so you drop to the floor, and okay, yeah, if it was, like swinging blades, that was great. If it was a trap floor, that wasn't great. So it could go either way.
Now, if, say, Phoenix has a disadvantage on stealth because of his armor, does that also apply into the roll automatically?
For the group check, it would apply to a stealth roll, yeah.
Oh. So it's not always good to have that.
Correct. So if it's something where if one person succeeds, everybody succeeds, then you only take the benefits. But if it's where if one person fails, everybody fails, then you only take the detriments.
Gotcha.
Okay, sorry for the aside. Back to you guys.
Can we vote Phoenix off the island?
Are you sure Phoenix is your first choice to vote off the island?
Okay, sounds good. I would like to stealth down the left tunnel.
Group stealth? Or just Karm by himself?
Everybody except Phoenix.
Oh gosh.
So that sounds good. So Phoenix rolls a stealth since he's the worst at it?
Yes. Does anyone have any? I mean, I assume. Well, is he actually the worst at it? So, like, what's the stealth bonus everyone gets?
I have one. Oh wait, no, I have none. Wait.
It's pretty bad.
What a loser.
Yeah, plus 1 a month. 6.
Okay. Yeah, go for it, Phoenix. Sounds like you're the.
I mean.
Okay, that's not bad. So your whole group is, is just attempting to be stealthy. I'm assuming for more than just like going to the end of this 30-foot passageway. But I'll keep in mind that you guys are being careful as you go. Okay, so you guys walk to the end of this tunnel. When you get to the corner, you turn, and you can see in the light from Galandan's torch, which I'm assuming he has relit.
I did relight, yeah.
About another 30 feet or so, the tunnel turns right again, but there is no branching paths or anything like that. Assuming you are continuing on your
I'm
way.
suspicious of his turn, and I'd like to investigate to see if there's a hidden passage.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
I'd like to initiate a group investigation.
I would like to not participate because I think it's silly.
Oh.
I think I'll be rolling on that one too. Oh,
Oof, okay. So you're kind of making your way up the tunnel. You're checking all the walls for anything that looks, slightly out of place, anything that looks a little bit more refined. You notice that there are actually pillars on either side of the wall, much like the ones that you had been messing with trying to get into the tunnel in the first place. But this time, you see right before the turn in the tunnel, across the ground, there is a thin wire going into the bottom of two pillars that is now it's spanning the pathway instead of being along the wall like the previous one was.
Well, last time we should have cut the wire, so.
Well, meaning, okay, so I guess my question doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't have anything to whack it with. I pull out my dagger to start to cut it and see if anybody's tries to stop me.
I mean, I don't have a chance.
How far?
Go ahead and Cade, roll an attack.
Can I take the reaction and jump back 30 feet?
I
No.
want to step.
How do I roll an attack?
Roll a d20 plus your...
weapon?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So you successfully cut the string, and as you do so, you do indeed hear a little click emanating from the wall to your right. Is there anything you would like to do in reaction?
Look to the right.
Are you just asking Galandan what he's doing?
Yeah. So I'm assuming Galandan, since he was doing this investigation, was kind of away from the rest of you in the group when he did this, and that is also why you were unable to stop him when he decided to pull out his dagger and cut this wire.
That's fantastic.
So Gal, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
You looked at the
Saving
right.
throw. Save on dex.
Okay. All right. You try to get out of the way, but you're kind of in this crouched position, when you're cutting. So as you try to get up to dodge out of the way, you're just unable to do so very quickly.
That's a lot of die.
Ceiling above you kind of shifts and rumbles, and some rocks begin falling as some beams that had been covering up or holding some rocks above break free, and you take 10 bludgeoning damage.
So it doesn't matter if I use shield?
Not really, no. It's a saving throw, not an attack roll.
Oh.
Dang.
Rocks fall, Galandan.
Yeah.
I'm at 6-8 health. So.
Oh, wait, that was the wrong roll.
Oh, did you mean to do d8s?
Meant to do less total dice, but yes, more dangerous die. Okay, well, we'll stick with the 10 for now. Okay, yeah, so...
Did you kill him, Philip?
No, I don't think he's dead. Are you dead?
No.
I meant with your second roll.
Is he buried under
Second
rock?
roll.
I'm at 6 of 24 now. I was at 16.
All right.
Should I even?
No, he's not. He's not buried under rocks or anything like that. the rocks fall, pummel him a good bit.
So I yell back at the group, "Hey, there was a trap here. Don't worry, I took care of it."
Good job, Galandan, a positive member of this party.
Kind of like rub my head. What was that, Alden?
I mean, the words go straight into your mind. So.
Oh, that's right. Even more of a headache. Okay, but so now that that trap's been cleared, Galandan, you can pretty easily see that the path continues down about 60 feet to your right, and then there's just another curve. And it looks like, I mean, this is a windy tunnel path.
So to be clear, this was a single tunnel, and there was just a tripwire trap in our way.
Correct.
Right,
the only fork you guys have encountered is the first one.
I'm gonna continue down the path, but keeping an eye down low for more tripwires.
Okay, are people?
I reach up and say, "Hey, Galandan, maybe you'd like not Phoenix, Veneer to lead this charge."
I would.
Maybe you want to give him your torch? Does that sound like a good idea?
Toss him the torch.
I'd have muted them.
I think it's Kevin.
Okay, so kind of tell me your plan here. Are you guys essentially going to keep going until you run into a fork, or you'd like to tell me, or you'd like me to tell you, kind of how long you're going so you can determine when you want to turn around?
Till we find a bunch of trogs to kill.
If we notice a change in smell level.
Okay, I mean, I'll keep you up to date on changes in the tunnel, but I just didn't want to be like, okay, and now you see a turn to your right, and it's this long, and a turn to your left, and it's this long. Okay, so you guys are kind of all shoring up, getting back in your marching order, I think, with Veneer holding the torch. As you continue on, there's a fair amount of twists and turns. You hear some rattling as you walk along. Some of you guys notice that the pillars seem to kind of come and go. They're not constant. The walls kind of undulate like they did previously. You make your way down through a couple more twists and turns before Veneer notices another small wire spanning across a tunnel between two pillars. It's about 6 inches high, catches in the light. What would you guys like to do?
Should we get Galandan to cut it again?
Just Veneer notices it.
Well, he's leading. So,
right.
So we
stops. We stop. I mean, Galandan might not stop. What do you want to do, Galandan?
I asked why we stopped.
There's a tripwire. Like right there.
All you got.
I mean, you never know. It could be hiding another tunnel.
Can we walk over it?
Yeah, it's about 6 inches above the ground, off the ground.
We have no gnomes in the party, so we should be okay.
So
We do have a door.
I propose an idea to the group where I take my quarterstaff and I nudge the wire and the back wire.
I am 100% for this idea. Just let me back away 30 feet.
Let's just keep going and not stop.
I'm okay with that. I just want Galandan to go over it, and I'll be 30 feet behind him, just in case.
Okay, so I pull out my quarterstaff and I nudge the wire.
I'm taking 30 steps back.
I was already backing up as I was saying that. It's just like.
Okay, so is that you're pushing the wire?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone else is backed up away from you now.
Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and just
Yeah.
walk over,
Cross over.
get on the other side.
Okay. All right. So Veneer and Karm are on the other side of the tripwire.
Galvin, hold on. Before you push wire, levitate.
Yeah, well, if I see them walk over the wire, then and they walk over safely, then I'm not going to try to set it off.
Oh, that just ruins the fun.
Okay.
I just want you to be 30 feet on the other side of the wire before I go and step over it.
Okay, so seeing that they made it over the wire safely, apparently, and I just walk over.
Okay.
I'll follow
Okay.
left.
He walks over. Alden, you finish up. Okay. Phoenix, I assume you've also crossed the wire at this point. All right. You guys continue moving on. So there's a couple more twists and turns. You get the idea that these tunnels are definitely not interested in the shortest distance between 2 points. And as you continue on for a couple hundred more feet with various twists and turns, you come to another fork in the tunnel. Here you smell a pretty acrid odor kind of wafts by, and the way you were going it has actually stopped. So it's kind of come to a T, and you can either turn left or you can turn right, but you can't just continue straight.
Another investigation check or whatever for identifying stronger odor per direction.
Sure. Stronger odor.
Yes.
Okay. This kind of acidic smell is pretty universal. It seems like it's probably has something to do with this juncture itself, more so than some other it's not like wafting down one of the tunnels.
Oh boy. Hey, everyone step back. I'm going to try and just throw a pebble into the center of this T intersection. And I do so.
Okay. You chuck the pebble. It kind of clatters across the ground. You hear a small splash as it goes into a pool. And again, as you guys had been going deeper earlier, you had just kind of been noticing in previous sessions how the air was getting more and more moist. That has continued. So here, the air is kind of thick with that earthy smell. There's no immediate reaction, however, to the pebble.
So I hear a splash, but I don't see a pool yet.
It's just like a little puddle. It's not like a big pool.
Oh.
But yeah, so you would see the pebble go into a small puddle.
Does the floor look pockmarked?
Yeah, no, I mean, just like it has pretty much the entire way.
Pockmarked from acidic droplets coming from the ceiling?
No, pockmarked from not very skilled excavators. It's not like a natural wearing down or anything like that.
All right, if it was smelling localized, I was worried that there might be some sort of acid trap, maybe a hidden acid pool or something.
I ask Alden what he thinks.
Well, as far as I know, the weight of a pebble hasn't set off anything in there.
Try the weight of your foot.
Why don't you see if you can get us each through this area via levitation?
I don't have that many spell slots.
Oh, right. That's not a cantrip, is it?
No.
Never mind.
Wait. We can just have Karm run really, really fast across it.
That's true.
Run so fast he won't fall.
Go into his knees.
That is one of my dreams and aspirations to go over liquid. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
So you guys can like see a couple little pools of liquid, but these aren't unique to this intersection either. Like as you've been traveling through, there's been the occasional stream or little rivulet of water going down the sides. Moss grows in some areas, doesn't grow in some other areas. There's the occasional stalactite or stalagmite coming out. This particular area did not really leap out at you looking very different from the surrounding terrain. You just kind of, as you get into this other tunnel where there's sort of just this opening, you smell a slightly more pungent kind of sulfuric smell.
We don't hear anything else though, right? Like movement from other sources, maybe?
No.
At this point, it may just be pick a side.
I want to investigate the puddles to see if they're like acidic or if they were like watery. Like, do I think that they would light on fire?
How are you investigating them?
Visually and by touch.
Visually?
I think you should like it. I think he's on your feet.
Okay. So you kind of lean over one of them. Veneer kind of shines the torch down over it. And it's like kind of this gray, gross looking puddle. You notice as you lean over it that the smell does not get any stronger, so you kind of gingerly reach out with your hand.
Yeah.
His tongue.
And like slowly dip, like the point of one of your claws into the puddle, and you lift it up, and it's still there, so that's good. And you swirl it around a little bit more, and you lift it up, and it looks fine. Being Galandan and getting, a little more brave, you just plunge your hand into the puddle.
Because of course he would.
Then seeing Alden standing behind you, fling some at him.
It seems fine.
As far as you can tell, it's just water or some other not acidic liquid.
And probably not flammable either.
But no, probably not flammable.
Hey, prestidigitate this shit off of me.
Did I? I didn't actually throw anything on.
As I see him perfectly fine with his hand intact, and he's still by this puddle, right? I'm gonna run over and jump right into the middle.
Galandan, are you gonna react to this?
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to clean myself off.
As I see that happening, I run over there from behind him and yell, "This is Sparta! Kick him in!"
Guys, we have trogs to deal with. Come on, stop being
Okay.
That's what I say.
Then let's keep going.
Let's go left.
Okay. That worked last time. Let's go left.
That worked last time. So
Yeah.
Left hand on the
Two
left
traps
wall.
and almost died.
6 hit points.
Left worked pretty well.
All right. So you guys are still kind of continuing. Slowly and steadily, you've crossed 2 traps. You're aware that things are not harmless here. As you you head left. The tunnel makes a kind of a quick right, so you have to make that right, and it turns off to the left again. So you turn off to the left, and this time let's do a group perception roll. So who has probably Veneer has the highest perception?
I have a 4.
Yeah.
I think.
4 bonus.
A 4 bonus? Whoa.
I think
That's
4
great.
total. Wait.
That's the total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total.
I'll roll it. Ooh, nice one.
Okay. So you guys aren't paying too much attention, I guess, as Galandan continues to prestidigitate off some water and so as you turn the one more corner off to your right, you are walking ahead, and Veneer, you have dark vision of 60 feet, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe.
Give me just a second.
It's not good, guys.
Oh boy.
We're screwed.
Nope, just Veneer.
Just remember, if it looks like I'm dead, I might not be dead. So
You are pretty good at that.
Lightning breath.
Yeah, you fooled me.
Fooled all of us, man.
Okay. Jackson, stop. Okay, and the walking order is, it's not really going to matter too much, so I'm just going to move you guys over here. And
I'm going to go turn my lights up real quick. I'll be right back.
oh boy.
oh no.
Me versus the world. Or just this.
Half of that stuff because the icons. All right, where's this? The heck is that?
It's shrooms.
It's not going to matter too much in a second.
Okay. Fair enough.
Right, so Veneer, as you kind of make your way down this tunnel leading the group, you can see just outside of the range of this torch, this kind of dimly lit, kind of amoeboid form. It's kind of around, human-sized, but not really human-shaped at all. You see weird lumps that kind of seem to pulsate in and out. And sort of as you were getting closer, you seem to kind of take notice of it as it makes notice of you, and let's just go ahead and have everybody roll initiative.
Ooh.
Ooh. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so for initiative,
Oh gosh. The heck.
is that worth it, Luke?
Oh my gosh, I hate that. Taking 4.
But no tokens are selected.
Yeah, you gotta click your token first.
I thought I did.
Do you have multiple screens open? Because you have to click the token on the screen that you are rolling initiative on. It's annoying.
Okay, second.
I need to move this turn order away.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think, didn't you log out and log back in?
Piano.
There we go.
Who is that? Oh, is that Julian?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not showing up there?
No, you,
We banned you.
You died a while ago.
Yeah. You were actually Julian.
hey, Veneer.
Do I need to roll again?
That's cool.
What was your roll? 5? No,
5.
Gotcha. Okay. So as you guys kind of recognize that this thing sees you, you also start hearing this like strange, this murmur and chatter, and it sounds like multiple voices kind of coming at the same time. There's something very unsettling about this noise as it kind of resonates and echoes through this chamber or through this tunnel.
This is the first time I've fought one of these.
Yeah, and, you can tell it seems like there's more. It seems like there's more than one sound coming from this creature. And I believe, Veneer, it is your turn.
What's this guy? That's all I can see.
I'm sorry.
I can only see this guy in front of me.
That's correct.
All right, so I'll move. What? How many feet is that? Move. Yeah, 30 feet, and then take a shot at him with the longbow.
Okay.
Oops. There.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you pull back your arrow. You believe that it flies through this tunnel, and with kind of like it seems to connect and sort of sink into this fleshy mass. As you've approached it, you can kind of make it out a little more clearly now, even though you're leaving, I guess, Alden in the dark, unless he has his.
I have my dark vision up right now.
Okay. Yeah, so as you kind of approach this thing, you see like just kind of this writhing mass of kind of like tentacles and just lumps, and you see like eyes spread all over its body. But what really stands out to you are just like mouth upon mouth of just arranged all over this kind of like chewed up gum looking creature. And it's very clear that it's from these mouths that this strange chattering and murmuring and undulating noise is emitting, or that's where it's coming from. And I think that's about what you'll be able to see from him. So, Julian.
Julian's going to use the dash action to get up to there and end his turn.
Okay. Let me do something.
Hey, at least Julian's closer than me, so.
He's a barbarian. He's supposed to be.
All right. Alden.
I am going to use my bonus action to go 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There. I'm going to try a psychic, I forget what it's called.
Drop the hammer.
Not yet. Not first.
Oh, Mind Thrust. I haven't seen that move in a while.
Okay, wow. 13. Even though this thing has so many mouths and so many eyes, it does not seem to have so many brains. You reach out and it recoils, and you seem to have done damage. But as you can tell, not very much. Okay. Anything?
No less than I would have expected.
No less than you would have.
Cool. That ends my turn.
Okay, it is now the Mouther's turn. So as you guys who are kind of close enough to see clearly, you see this thing kind of like throw some of its mouths into the ground and kind of like chomp on it and then drag itself forward using its like some of its protrusions as arms with mouths on the end, and it slowly drags itself towards you. It cannot make it very far, as this thing doesn't really have any proper legs. But it does. Then you kind of see the largest of its many mouths kind of start, flexing, and you kind of hear it almost like hawking a loogie. And it is going to aim for this area right here.
Oh, what?
With its blinding spittle.
Ooh.
And so I'm going to need both Julian and Veneer to make a dexterity saving throw.
He has danger sense, which is a advantage on dex saving throws for effects that he can see, if this counts.
Okay, yeah, he'd be able to see this. So you have advantage, but you still roll.
Yeah, still rolled pretty low.
So it's under core stats?
Yes.
Okay.
Jeez.
Not great.
Oh boy.
All right. All right, you guys are both effectively blinded.
Oh, what?
So this spit kind of goes and lands in between you guys, and then there's just like this flash of light that lights up the entire tunnel. Everyone else is kind of far away, and they're okay. But you both were a little too close and paying a little too much attention, but and unable to avert your gaze in time. And so temporarily everything goes dark. Okay, I think that
Dark
is
or like
Pardon me?
Right.
Well, it was bright. Sure, it's like
Yeah.
a flash grenade. Everything's
Dark.
bright. Okay, and that will end its turn and bring us to Galadam.
Okay, I was gonna yell at this thing to see if it was friend or foe, but it definitely seems like a foe.
Oh.
So I'm gonna run up to here and
Lightning.
He's probably just pretending to be blind. He'll get out of the way.
He's probably just.
I'm going to
Veneer's good at
Use-
pretend.
prestidigitation on Veneer to see if there's anything in his eyes, like sludge from the stuff that I can clean off with that.
Okay. Veneer kind of feels like this strange, like magical, like fingertips or whatever, kind of rubbing around his eyes, and still cannot see anything.
Okay, well, I tried.
Well, I tried.
Get him on.
Blindness considered as a disease?
I'm done.
That's the end of your turn. Okay, Carm.
Blindness is not a disease.
Never mind.
I'm just gonna move here.
Okay.
Hold on.
Are you like standing in front of Veneer, like?
I just realized prestidigitation has a range of 10 feet, so I couldn't have even done that.
Actually, I'm just gonna walk 40 feet and then is it to take a dodge action? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the one where they get like disadvantage on attacking you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, Phoenix.
I am moving. Let's see. Right here, and let's see how far am I from. 5. What is the range for javelins?
A long way. No,
It's like 30 is the min range, I think.
So anything above that, it's a disadvantage.
It would be.
2 more page flips. Javelin 3120.
Oh, it has a long, long range.
Well, I'm gonna throw the javelin at this little monster.
Better not hit me.
Okay. Kind of a similar noise to the arrow, but louder, just sort of like, almost squishing sound. And you kind of like see some of the mouths recoil around where now there's this huge javelin sticking out of his body, and like if you start gnawing on it. So it's obviously annoyed by this large toothpick, which has run into it. That's about, it doesn't seem seriously waylaid in any way.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, Veneer. Now, as it comes to your turn, all these noises and like maybe it's your sense of hearing, which seems to have increased since you're now blind, or but somehow like the voices are loud and really kind of slowly, almost like affecting your brain in some way. And so you're going to have to make a DC 10 you just need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. Okay, so you are not able to take reactions until the start of your next turn, and you now need to roll a d8 for me.
Uh-oh.
4. That was a 4. Okay, on a 4, you do nothing. So you're just sort of standing there entranced by this music, unable to move, unable to react, and
I'm like rigid, basically, kind of like frozen.
yeah, not like you're paralyzed or anything, more like you're sort of entranced. You know, so you still have like control of your body. You just don't have any desire to go anywhere.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's going to end your turn. Julian is also a little bit too close to this creature and needs to make a wisdom saving throw. He succeeds, being a very wise barber.
I mean, he's got a -1.
However, Julian also notices, being very close to this creature, that like its similarities to a wad of gum really don't just end at its texture, but it also seems to be kind of slimy and sort of oozing. And this ooze has seemed to affect the ground immediately around it, and he finds it rather difficult to move. So Julian is going to have to make a strength saving throw.
What the?
Ooh.
Okay, despite like this ground kind of sucking at his boots and everything, he rallies himself and extracts himself from sinking in, and is able to move freely.
So with the blind condition, does that simply just make his attacks at disadvantage?
Yeah. You would
So
also
I can.
any ability checks, but you're not running into any of those. So
All right. So then, so you'll let me run up to him.
Yeah.
And make an attempt and attack.
he is making plenty of noise. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to make this a reckless attack.
What does that mean?
That I have advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage.
Okay. And what's
And any attacks against any melee attacks against me until my next turn are made at advantage.
okay, which would have happened anyway because you're blind.
Oh man.
Oh no, it's only a crit if it was at advantage, so
Right.
I don't get the crit damage. But that is still a whopping amount of damage.
Yes. All right, so you swing somewhat wildly, but you saw this thing and you hear noise coming from a certain direction, and so you are able to connect with this thing. Your axe seems to lop off, one of the
Appendages.
appendages. That's the word. Great. Lops off an appendage, which then just kind of like falls back into the body, and you can't see it, but kind of like gets reabsorbed. As you do this, it lets out many of the mouths kind of synchronize and yell out simultaneously in pain. But the creature doesn't really stand, but it continues to shuffle for another day.
That
Okay.
ends his turn.
Alden, you are up.
I'm going to make another mind thrust.
Okay. Ooh, some actual damage this time. All right, on a 1, this thing definitely
Nice.
does not resist any of that. Recoils in pain. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Judging from that previous blind, did it appear to be a roughly 5 to 10 foot radius?
It appeared to be roughly a 5 to 10 foot radius.
Okay, I'm gonna move right there and end my turn.
Oh my gosh.
It is now this guy's turn. Let's see if he gets his
Everybody's spread out.
thing back. And now he is going to attack attack Julian. He gets advantage twice, which doesn't mean anything.
Sure, it does.
I realize I don't know where one of the d20s is. Oh, right there. Oh, wow. Get this crap out of here. Whatever. And so he gets a 11 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So he misses as he attacks at Julian, and that ends his turn. Julian and Veneer both regain their sight.
Oh, cool.
Am I like out of the trance thingy?
Maybe on your turn.
Oh.
Okay, I believe that is. It. Okay, Gallandan, what would you like to do?
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. And actually just to there, 20. And Ray of Frost. If I can find it. Sorry.
Oh, good first roll. Very nice.
Yeah. Okay. How do you always do that?
I always think I have to click to get focus on that screen and then click the cast, and then so I end up casting twice. So.
Wow. Well, we'll say, whenever you do that, we're just going to take your first roll, regardless of
what we usually do. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that is a surprising amount of damage for a
I didn't even realize the crit. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Can he even move this next turn with that that movement disadvantage?
Yes, we'll have to find out, won't we? Yeah, so like this just brilliant beam of white light flies out from your hands, kind of freezing the ground up through and into this mouth. Or you hear the kind of overall volume just lessen as many of the mouths are frozen, and he's unable to make as much noise as he was previously. Well done. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm just gonna stand there looking cool, like I totally meant to.
All right. So we're up to Karm. Karm, the voices are now affecting you as well, so you're going to have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, very nice.
You're a very wise orc monk. Easily, you're very used to tuning things out in terms of these voices, and you are unaffected.
I like that.
Okay, I am going to just straight up get in his face. Not the side of his face. Whichever face is not facing me.
Is that is there like that strength save to move through his area?
It starts if you start that.
Okay. I notice all these frosted parts on his body, and I'm just hitting those parts with my punches. Okay, let's see.
All right, you got that fist weapon.
3D. You make a good connection with some of these frozen parts, and some of it like shatters and flies off. This thing is the noise has really changed a while ago from kind of this aggressive chattering and murmuring to now much more just like a kind of constant wail and moan. This thing is not doing well at all. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to continue punching.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna do an unarmed strike.
Buddy.
Ooh.
All right. Describe what happens to this creature as you pummel it to death.
Nice.
I, as I'm like knocking off, I don't even know what I'm punching. I'm assuming it's just a mound of whatever. Or is it humanoid looking?
No, it's pretty much a mound of whatever mainly being eyes and mouths.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep punching it and like knead it like dough into the ground.
Okay.
And I'm yelling at the same time, like, I can't hear you, man. I can't hear you. I'm punching its mouth.
All right. Eventually, you truly cannot hear it as the murmuring ceases and it stops moving. Okay, let's see what happens here.
Intimidation to see if the rest of us were intimidated by your killing of it. Just kidding.
That's a lot of die.
Yeah.
Okay.
This thing has a mouth inside its main mouth.
It does. It has mouths inside mouths. Mouths all the way down.
Mouthception.
Yes. Okay. Great. There is now this kind of pile of pink goo in the middle of the tunnel. You guys gonna continue on your way, or what's the?
I go and pick up my javelin. Before
Okay.
Before Karm gets it.
All right, you kind of get over there and like after there's almost like suctioned into the thing, and you have.
I ask everyone if anybody knows what that is, kind of mostly looking at Julian, because it's not a Trog, so.
Can I start digging through its corpse?
You can. Julian looks at you and goes, "I've never seen one of those before." And meanwhile, Karm finds 17 silver pieces in this thing's
bowels.
Whatever. Yeah, I suppose he must have eaten somebody who was carrying around some money.
17.
Yeah. And then Karm, since you got the final blow, will also give you 40 experience points.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, freezing it to the ground, you know, that didn't.
Am I out of the trance yet?
Oh, yes. As the voices end, you come out of your trance.
Hey, Vanny boy, what happened to you?
So am I like kind of have a little hangover or something like that? It's like, I don't know, dude.
All right.
Also, I have, since I'm a half elf, I have a Fey ancestry. So does that would that have helped me from being charmed? Was I being charmed?
What does Fey ancestry say?
It says advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put me to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think that this was a charm action. There's nothing in here that says, that it doesn't affect people who are immune to being charmed.
Okay. I was just didn't even think about that. So
yeah, that's good to. You guys know your characters better than I do, or at least I hope you do. So remind me if I'm.
Are we splitting that silver up at all?
Yeah, good question.
We split up the XP.
I'll tell you what, guys. I'll split up these silver pieces if you come give this thing a smooch.
I look at Galadan.
It seems like he'd be the most game.
I am completely uninterested in Karm. Keep it
I'll
for
tell you
yourself.
what. If only Galadin gives this thing a smooch, I'll split it up.
You can keep the silver, Karm. You earned it.
Sorry, I don't know a suggestion yet.
Can you do some persuasion stuff on him?
No.
More stuff?
Not if Kate doesn't want you guys to.
No. Galandan's generally not interested in silver.
Oh, I'll take his cut. Dibs.
I'll tell you what, guys. The next place we stay at, it's on the house.
Ooh.
Aren't you the one with like no money because you gamble it all?
Silver.
Hey, don't tell me what to do in my spare time.
I'm telling you what not to do with our group monies.
Where do you see the Fey ancestry on your character sheet?
You don't have Fey ancestry, Cal.
It's on it's just on like the half elf, like online.
Oh, I thought I had something that helped me resist magic, but I couldn't remember. It might be one of my items.
You probably had Fey ancestry when you were actually a half elf when we were playing with Mark, but then I turned you into a dragon. Sorry about that.
Wouldn't have helped anyway. It wasn't a charm.
So are you guys continuing on your merry way?
Yeah.
Yup.
I'm like, okay, this is cool. Let's go, dudes.
Okay. So you continue in the same direction you were going before. You run into kind of a section of longer straightaways, but still overall pretty uninteresting. You notice that there's not really any pillars around here. Still some puddles of water, still, the occasional stalactite. And you run into kind of another T where you're going to have to turn either left or right.
Let's go left, fellas.
Yeah, might as well. This is how you solve a maze. You keep going one direction all the way through.
Right. Let's go.
All right. You go left, keeping your eyes out for traps. Nothing seems to be running into you guys. You all have been in this cave for a good 20, 30 minutes now, I think. Even though that was a 18-second combat you guys had with that mouther,
Yeah.
Something like
coordinated strikes. And so you get to a dead end. Looks like there's just nowhere further for you to go. At least that is readily apparent.
Can I try to put my hand through any of the walls in the vicinity?
Well, look at me being Mr. Hands-on investigative.
I'm not investigating anything. I'm just literally trying to see if my hand goes through a wall.
Okay. No, all the walls are solid.
Are there any strings anywhere?
You can roll investigation. You haven't noticed any so far.
I am asking our group that. Sorry.
Any what now?
String?
Just strings.
Oh.
String master.
Galadan, you're pretty good at finding strings.
String master Galadan.
Galadan is good at finding strings.
You want me to roll for investigation?
I mean, this wouldn't fall under the rules of group check because you're not the best at this.
Well,
he's
looking.
I have a 1 bonus for investigation.
That's pretty good.
Oh gosh.
Okay. As far as you can tell, there's no strings.
Well,
Yeah, I have a +5 to investigation.
Are there pillars like before, as usual?
Nope, it just looks like a dead end in a tunnel.
Well, let's go back.
Let's go back.
I put my left hand on the left wall, and we start going back.
Okay, so you guys make your way back. You go through a couple of the turns that you had just gone through previously.
A couple, just one, right?
1, 2, 3. I'm not describing all of them, but
Okay, but we're just continuing to make lefts.
yeah. And so you get back to the place where you had chosen to make a left, and you could either take a right, which is where you came from, or you could continue straight.
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 Okay. You continue on, you make a right, walk that way for about 60 feet, and then a left, and walk that way for 30 feet, and then a left, and walk that way for 60 feet. And you continue meandering in similar fashion, following the curves of this tunnel for another, 5-10 minutes or so. As you make one turn, one kind of curve, the tunnel curves around to the left. You notice what look like a few rotting troglodyte bodies littering the ground. Even just like cursory passive inspection of them makes them look like they have been dead for quite a long time.
Yeah, check the
And
bodies.
are in advanced state of decomposition. You're inspecting their bodies?
Yes.
How I turn to Veneer and ask him, how long do you think these bodies have been decomposing?
All right, Phoenix, you find 9 copper pieces.
Oh, cool.
They've been dead for a while, probably.
You can do like nature or whatever you want, survival or investigation, whatever you're best at. If you actually want to answer, if you're just telling Carm something to make him shut up, then I think that you did.
Yeah, I guess I'll roll one.
Okay, yeah, pretty much what you said. You think they've been dead for a while.
Is it possible for me to tell if these things were killed a certain way?
So we'll go off of Veneer's survival check because I'm sure you would have been asking him as the resident expert. And given their advanced state of decomposition, it's pretty difficult to tell. You're pretty much seeing through bone to some places already. So anything other than a very substantial wound would have already sort of decayed naturally.
They look like they just died.
They just plopped over and
probably hit their heads on something. I don't know.
This is just a thought. If there are long dead trogs here, then there's probably some danger past here that we are not necessarily interested in getting rid of. If we go back to the entrance where we had the first fork and go down the right path, that might actually lead us to the trogs. That's my guess.
Kind of makes sense.
But
there might be some more silver pieces.
Did you ask why?
well, I was like thinking, but I'm not very good at thinking, so
Yeah, you should probably leave the thinking to me. But
sorry, did you say something?
we can definitely keep looking around here and see what dangers we can unearth and what treasures we can find. But if we're looking for the trogs specifically, I think we would want to go back and go down the right path.
Sounds good to me.
It's up to you guys what you want to do.
Continue down and see what's down here.
We sure can.
Maybe it's a big circle, and eventually we'll come if we just keep going straight. We'll
It
just
sure could be.
I've heard all roads lead to Rome.
yes.
There's where's Rome?
That's the Trog's place, right?
Troglodytes call their nest.
Yeah, Rome.
Let's go.
Next trog I find, I'll ask them what they call their home.
And we. So are we still going left?
We're staying in this tunnel, yeah,
You guys
rather
are
than going back.
okay. Okay, great. You move on past the Trog corpses. Phoenix slightly richer for having done so, and you come to your first option to go straight or turn. This time you could go take a right if you would like, or just continue on.
Continue on, keep
Left.
left.
Keep left.
No left.
Is this just? Should I even like ask, or are you guys just set until something changes to go left?
I think this is the perfect time to split up. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight.
Yeah, straight.
We're essentially just keeping to one direction so that we don't actually get ourselves too lost.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and well, I guess that's not really how that works. Who has the highest passive perception?
I don't know how to calculate that.
Passive perception? It's just
Yes.
10 plus your perception bonus. So I guess whoever has the highest. So 14 is what we're probably dealing with Veneers.
I have 14. Yeah.
Perception. Yeah, Veneer is just a little better at it.
Got it.
Okay. So
yeah.
you guys have continued on straight for a while, and then the tunnel kind of doubled back. It started descending a little bit, nothing serious, but if you're paying attention, you see that you're going slightly deeper. There's a slight incline. As you come up, there is another fork in the road, another where you cannot go straight, but you could either go left or right. Actually, as you kind of step out into that area, Veneer notices two things. One, to his left is a dead end about 30 feet down, so you can already sort of see the dead end from this distance. Obviously, you haven't inspected it for anything. And then from the right, he hears this kind of rhythmic clittering, not clittering, like skittering or clicking, echoing from the tunnels in that direction.
Like a pattern or just skittering?
Not a pattern that you would you couldn't predict the next time, but it seems more than strictly random, if that makes sense.
Would Julian know anything?
Julian kind of looks at you guys and says, I fought trogs in the mines, and this is beyond my ken.
Okay.
So he's sort of out of his depth here.
Guys, I bet that's Rome.
So in my head right now, so you guys just make sure that we're all on the same page. You've kind of stopped, so you kind of stepped out into that entryway where to the right you hear the clicking, and to the left you kind of see the end of a tunnel, and then realizing you have to make a decision, you've kind of stepped back into your tunnel and are discussing there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to investigate for traps at the dead end and also look for false walls.
That's what I was
Okay.
Sounds good.
Go ahead and roll investigation. All right, you've kind of gotten used to, your general pattern here, kind of tracing your hands up and down the walls gingerly, ready to stop at the moment's notice if you feel any resistance or strain or anything like that. Kind of as you go through, I guess you kind of are arcanic. I don't know. You're sensing as you can for any sort of magical energy, and it all seems to be coming up short. This once again seems like just your typical tunnel that they decided not to continue digging anymore.
Cool. It's either Rome or back the way we came.
Rome.
Where's a room?
We're in one big one.
Let's just try to stealth down there and see if we can see anything.
So I've yet to get a surprise advantage with my cloak. So I offer to lead the way down stealthily, since we seem to have a jump on this thing because of its clicking, whatever it is.
That's true.
Oh, are you saying that you have some sort of advantage on something?
Yeah.
Surprise.
Because of my blasted cloak of the assassin, I get... The bearer may add their proficiency bonus to damage rolls dealt during surprise rounds.
Oh, are you telling us this?
Yeah.
That cloak sounds like it would be very useful for Veneer. I didn't realize you had something like that.
But I'm very, very stealthy, so...
No, you're really not.
I'm very good at rolling high stealth rolls.
What is the stealth rolls you'd speak of?
I mean, I'm stealthy.
All right. He can just do it himself with the special cloak he has.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I guess if he wants to, I guess Veneer could always pick it off his dead corpse. I mean, that's not going to
happen. Okay, so we're having Galandan stealth up by himself to try to get a surprise on this guy.
So apparently, he really wants to catch somebody by surprise.
I can go with him.
We can stay like 30 feet behind him.
I have a. I can. Oh, I guess I don't. I don't make when I walk. I don't make any sound, so that's pretty cool.
Hey, let's go.
Okay. Wait. So now you're all stealthing. I'm sorry, I was reading something.
No, it sounds like Veneer and Gallandan were going to be heading a stealth mission down.
The forward party. Okay, Veneer, you want to also roll stealth then?
Oh yeah. We'll just yell a code word.
Does Veneer get some sort of like advantage from those elven boots?
Oh, they make
No, I just can't.
I'll keep that in mind. Okay.
Can I come
Huh.
too?
Who rolled the better stealth roll there? Huh.
That would be Veneer.
I'm gonna join them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think they already
You
went.
can't see us.
Yeah, we're not
actually.
going to let you see their stealth rolls and then decide if you're following them or not. So,
How about if I just go now?
okay.
I had literally said I wanted to join too, and nobody said anything.
Yeah, I thought Karm was coming too, and then Philip said, "But
If you are in character waiting for someone to tell you not to do something, I'm not going to be the one that does that.
Okay. All right. Carmen, go ahead. Roll stealth. If you are also coming along. Okay, you guys are all very similar, so this is great because I'll now pretty much just get to quite easily determine if you're spotted or not.
So right now it's just me and Alden behind, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's his face?
And Julian.
All right. Yeah, and Julie.
So we're split up in two groups. Groups of three.
Okay. So how about we take a small break while I have time to prepare.
For the surprise round on the other side.
Then we'll come back. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like 10 minutes so I can set stuff up and also take my own little break.
Yep.
How's it going? Jack buddy.
John, did you win the ramp up challenge?
I already did it.
Did you win or did you lose?
I got 6 wins.
I don't think I'll do that good. I'm at 3 right now.
Ramp up challenge.
Yeah, only cool people would know about it, Kevin.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Guys, I'm a stealthy person.
Yeah.
I have more stealth bonus than both of you combined.
Whoa.
Actually, I'm the same.
Wait, how much do you have then?
I have +4.
Still?
That's all right.
I got 1. Hey, Philip.
Yeah.
Could I use my Fiend Blade as a 2-hand? Or is that only a 1-handed weapon?
It's a long sword, right?
I
I think you can use it two-handed. Yeah, if it's two-handed, you got to do 1d10 instead of 1d8.
Okay. Okay, since I don't have a shield anymore. Put that in there.
Why can I not?
Alden has noticed a while ago that Galandan needs a leash, and he's tired of trying to hold it.
Oh man.
Crit damage. It's also that. Okay.
It might be better for us for him to die.
It very well might.
That might be better. Hey, we can talk about this. We can strategize this while he's away.
Oh. I mean, you guys can. I didn't come with you.
Just one little knife in his back.
Hey, Veneer.
It certainly wouldn't take much.
I think it's time to initiate and
wait, he's back.
Everything.
He doesn't have his headphones on.
Yeah, he doesn't have his headphones on yet.
We can still talk about
it. We're gonna initiate plan kill everything.
Including Galandan.
We'll call it Romeo.
What's up, brah?
Yo.
You're looking pretty rough there, Dr. Dan.
Yeah.
It was an interesting choice to decide to go first.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. I like that word.
Interesting is a most appropriate word.
How attached are you to your character?
Well, just come straight out with it. Why don't?
I don't mind pushing the limits.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that was funny.
I mean, I would prefer for my characters to stay alive. I'm not trying to die intentionally, but
really?
I'm not going to cry myself to sleep if I die, but.
Oh. Well, we wouldn't want anything bad to happen, so.
Definitely not. It would be such a shame.
Yeah, our D&D expedition would be too easy.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. All the feels.
Oh, hi. What's going on? Hey, buddy. Take a look. Take a look. Oh. Here.
Can we get a guest visit from Amber?
No.
We need to keep Galandan alive.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's kind of up to him mainly.
It really is.
Is it? Is it really?
It really is.
How's the rest of the
group doing on health?
Full health.
Full.
Full.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Thanks for disarming that trap, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are we back? Is no.
Sorry.
No problem.
On to Rome.
Okay, so assuming you guys kind of went for it in the order in which you took initiative, not like technical initiative. Galandan is kind of leading the three of you down the right passage. It only goes for 30, 40 feet until you can see that kind of the right wall gives way, but the left wall continues. So it's obviously opening up into some larger chamber. You all really slow as you kind of approach this opening, and Galandan kind of just like peeks his head out. And he can see maybe 50 some feet away a large thing almost with the body like of a beetle with these hook arms at the end of it and kind of a bird's head. It towers over you guys. It is one of the biggest creatures you have seen to date. And you quickly identify this source of this clicking as from this monster as it kind of like hits its hooks together, and this kind of noise echoes around the room.
Is it a giant?
It is large. I mean, it's not so what, maybe 15, 20 feet tall, something like that.
It is not a giant.
No, it is not a giant.
Oh, so it's not giant sized?
It is large.
15 to 20 feet tall. Yeah, that's giant sized.
Well, I mean, for the mechanics, there's no such thing as a giant-sized creature.
Right. No. There is such a thing as a large-sized creature, which is what this is. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll initiative because you guys did not actually roll high enough to evade this thing that relies on hearing primarily. So Veneer would have done a pretty fantastic job with his feet, or his elven feet.
So just those three are rolling initiative right now? Is that the case?
I'm assuming you guys are going to be attempting to join them once you hear something.
What was the code word?
Correct. I mean,
yeah.
I'll yell back when it's my turn.
Yeah.
Remember them
So
saying
just-
code word, Alden?
roll initiative after this round is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, what is going?
Oh, this is fantastic.
What is wrong with you guys?
Hey,
Don't worry, we're luring him to this narrow tunnel.
And that will work to your advantage.
It will, since Galandan's in the front.
Oh, those are they're just like spikes, right?
Yeah, those are long hooks, not wings. Cool. You guys did not roll super high, so that's kind of not great for you. This hook horror or this large monster with hooks is going to
Horror.
come after you guys.
Don't do it.
When my previous dungeon master introduced these characters, I couldn't really understand what he was saying, and I always called them hookers because I just couldn't understand what he was saying.
I thought that meant something else, but I guess. All right. So Galandan, I believe this first attack is coming at you.
It's the first round.
Wow. Is it toast?
Oh, he's gonna be.
Whew. Yeah. Okay. 19.
None of us have that here.
Missed.
So I'm 14, and if I cast a shield, then I'm 19.
Which means you'll still get hit.
Oh, I thought defense won ties.
Meet it to beat it. So he meets your AC, so he beats your AC.
He met his AC.
Okay, so.
Okay, so.
Okay.
One.
I'll lose his body.
Roll really low.
Okay. You take 10 damage.
He's out. He's toast.
Yeah, that knocks me out.
All right. He'll be knocked out. And then it follows up without even moving to make a second attack now at Veneer.
Oh, geez, I didn't know they had that kind of reach.
Veneer, 23.
Oh my!
That gives me.
Yeah.
Do we hear anything at this point? Like yelling, screaming?
I mean, well, we have established that Galandan has quite the high-pitched scream.
I haven't taken a turn yet.
You did get hit.
How much damage did I take?
So yeah, I guess that hits you, huh? Okay. You also take 10 damage.
Ooh, not bad.
So, does he attack 3 times and hit Karm too?
Oh, he's done for now. Veneer.
So I have Colossal Slayer, which I think I'm not sure exactly what it does.
It's for giants.
It's for giants.
Giants are creature types, and it's not a size of monster. So you'd do extra damage against like fire giants and rock giants and things like that.
It says tenacity. Okay, so it doesn't like.
Yeah, just read it for me if you will.
I'll post it real quick.
Hold on a second. Even better.
Favored enemy doesn't usually come into effect as often as you'd like.
Yeah, and mine's dragons anyways, so.
Oh, Colossal Slayer isn't a favored enemy thing. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah, so this guy hasn't taken any damage yet.
Okay, so he has to
damage. That really doesn't depend on size at all. I don't know why they call it Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, my bad. I thought it was your favorite enemy thing.
So when he takes damage,
you'll start taking extra damage.
Okay, so he has to already have damage done to him. Okay.
Even better reason for you to have that freaking cloak.
All right. So I guess I'll move closer to him.
Okay.
And attack him with my short swords.
Right.
No, the cloak helps if you surprise him, which would mean he doesn't already have it.
But he has advantage with his Boots of Elvenkind.
Hello.
Good hit. Oh wait, does my second one do 1d8 damage because it's already hit?
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage. If it's, yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't. So roll another 1d8.
On both of them, or just the first one?
Just the second
one. Ooh.
OP.
Nice.
Okay. Seeing your good friend Galandan take such a mortal blow, it must have enraged you as you lash out against like Chitness' leg that's in front of you, and you successfully make 2 large gashes into it. This thing opens its mouth and lets out kind of this roar in pain and anger. Anything else you would like to do?
Do the other group, do they hear it, or do I have to wait for them?
We'll
to
be
decide?
on the next turn of the initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Galandan, you get to roll a death saving throw, so just roll a d20. Hope for a 20.
Just a regular old 1d20?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so close.
Ooh. Okay, so that counts as one save. So if you get 3 of those, you're stabilized, and you're like, okay. So you're on your way to not being dead. But that's all you can do. Karm?
Okay.
I should have hit Galandan while he was down.
Oh, but oh, I guess I don't have gas.
Body.
Can you move him? Like toss him back?
Yeah. I mean, he's on the ground unconscious. You can stand over him like you would any other corpse.
Okay.
Until he rolls a 20 and gets back up.
I'm going to I'm gonna throw a haymaker.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Yeah, your haymaker connects. This bellowing creature shuts up as its jaw gets, planted into the top of its mouth.
Okay, then I'm gonna use flurry of blows and
to knock.
I'm gonna knock him backwards.
Knock Galandan backwards.
Yeah, you should knock him backwards.
I'll just go ahead and put that out there.
Okay.
Well, by doing so, he would take damage, and if you take damage within 5 feet of you while you're down, it's an auto crit, which is 2 death failures.
Oh. Do it.
So that wouldn't work very well.
What am I?
The shove action, however, is a non-damaging push attack.
Perfect self. Sorry, I must succeed on a strength saving throw. Oh, you probably already said that, didn't you? Okay, whenever you hit a creature, so you have to actually do the flurry of blows attack first.
Right. Okay, you want to just.
So you need to make. Yeah, there we go. Whew, all right, you guys, your attack rolls are pretty crazy. Okay, you connect with one of your flurious blows, and he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Flurious?
Flurious, did you like that?
Yeah.
Furious blow.
Flurious blows. Strength saving throw. Okay, this guy is large and strong. What is the DC that I have to beat? 8 plus proficiency. What's your wisdom?
1.
Okay. Yeah. All right. He does not fall over. He stands firm.
Okay.
But I believe you have another.
Yeah. Can I make this one a prone then?
Yeah.
So I'll just point this out. Whenever you hit a creature with one of your attacks granted by the flurry of blows, so that would be 1 attack. Because by default, you have the option to do 1 attack as your bonus action, right?
Right.
And then Flurry of Blows grants you 1 additional attack.
Yes.
So you would really only have the option to affect the creature once per turn with an open hand technique. That's the way that I interpret it. You can interpret it differently.
Yeah, I think I do interpret it differently because you're essentially using your bonus action, I think, to do Flurry of Blows rather than just like these blows is faster. It's not like there's one faster one that you can get in.
All right.
But you will have to actually hit with the second one, John, before we. All right, and this time you hit this creature's hard body, and it does not seem you don't connect well because of his kind of like exoskeleton. It glances off and he does not take any damage, nor does he get knocked prone. Okay, everyone else, roll initiative. Ooh.
Wow.
Don't add the precog hunch. That's not active yet. I'm just preparing it.
Okay. And Phoenix. All right. Well, you guys mainly act first. Okay, Alden, go ahead.
All right. So hearing the commotion, I come over here. I bonus action precog hunch. And I'm going to attack with my crossbow.
Are you gonna have to shoot through Karm?
Technically, no. It wouldn't affect.
What?
I mean, it's up to Philip.
No, there's no rules around that, and like it would be a pretty substantial nerf, I think, to anyone who ranged like projectile stuff. If all of a sudden they might shoot their teammates, especially in the case of this guy who is like huge and lumbering over Karm. It's very easy to say no.
So, but in the future, I don't need to like worry about line of sight.
You don't need to worry about, as long as you can see the thing, you can attack it without worrying about hitting your teammates, unless it's like AoE or something like that.
Okay.
Like your dragon breath and stuff like that is AoE.
Right.
As Veneer can attest.
That ends my turn.
Okay, great. You release your bolt. The bolt breaks through his exoskeleton, and the +3 is for the attack roll, correct? Not damage.
The attack roll only, not the damage.
Yeah. Okay. All right, this guy, you're seeing cracks in this exoskeleton. It's already looking pretty rough because you guys have like hit with almost every single attack that you've made so far. Phoenix.
Oh, I forgot to deduct my points.
Is that 15? I mean 30? Yeah. And
I'm gonna stay right here. I am done.
Staying there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this large monster is going to attack the green thing in front of it.
What thing?
And it rolls a 20, not a natural 20, but a cumulative 20.
That hits.
And you only take 9 damage. And then it is going to attack you again with its other hook.
Maybe I should have came up.
This time it only rolls a 10, however, so I think it probably misses you.
Yeah, it misses.
Okay. All right. One good hit, tries to follow up with the other one, but it's just too wounded and staggered, unable to follow up as it wanted to. Which brings us to Veneer.
So I'm still alive, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
As far as I know, yes.
Wait, it didn't kill me?
Nope.
Hopefully,
yeah. I'll just attack it twice again with my special Colossal Slayer. So I do 1d8.
Nice.
Yeah. So add
Well,
one.
it's no longer at full health.
Right.
Oh, okay. So it has to be at full health.
No, it's if it's not at full health.
It's just if
Oh,
not.
it's at when it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew, that's why I was saying the cloak wouldn't help him because
Oh, I read it wrong. I thought it was for when it just like you hit it the first time.
Holy cow!
Oh my
Wow,
god.
this guy.
Jeez.
This guy dead?
Okay. Just a.
Oh man!
What's going on here?
Roll a better d8.
27.
You only get the D8 once per turn.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so
Oh,
you
that's
don't
right.
get that one extra damage. Just
Wow.
8.
You got 27 damage.
Whew. Man.
Okay, so Veneer just follows up with 2 additional blows, landing exactly where he had already kind of put these chinks in this thing's armor, and they cut deep. he has this one leg which is practically useless at this point. The blood, this kind of strange purple, really dark purple blood, just kind of streaming down its leg. It's not dead, but it is not far from it either. All right, Julian.
He's gonna use the dash action and get right there, and be really disappointed that there's not much left for him to get in on.
Okay, Galandan, would you like to make another saving throw?
Yeah.
Fail.
Oh, don't do that.
Okay, two successes.
Nice.
That's good. Probably not going to die. Carm, are you going to take the loot one more time, or the experience from getting this kill?
Can I rip off the cloak from Galandan?
You should move on the other side so I can get in on that action.
You can try to do that, but I'd say that's your action.
I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess this guy.
I can't.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna punch him.
All right. Yeah, he manages to somehow deflect your blow with his one good hook.
Okay. Can I do
Maybe you should start working on farm. Just a suggestion.
Can I do another flurry of blow?
If you have the key points for it.
I do. I have one left after this.
Might want to save it for Rome.
Fair. All right, then I'll save it.
I think we're gonna need to rest, but whatever.
We're gonna need a short or a long rest.
Oh well, either way. Okay, I'm just gonna use it then. Okay.
You get those back on a short rest?
Yeah.
No spells left.
And I'm gonna try to not get prone by like swing for the inside of the knee.
Oh, I see. Okay. We'll say if you have a really high attack roll. That's a nice high attack roll. Okay. Wow. So you almost knocked it prone, by default. But not quite. So I'm going to give him a strength one at disadvantage. Essentially, in my head, I was saying, okay, if you roll extremely high attack roll, we'll say you had the aim to actually go for this crippled leg, and that's a pretty high attack. So, I have to beat 11 for this saving throw? I don't think that's going to be hard, even at disadvantage. Yeah, he's still standing.
Okay. I'm going to do it one more time.
All right, this time
I take my inspiration now.
Okay, go for it. Roll again.
I just
do another unarmed strike.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, okay. By default, you knock this thing prone. As it just collapses on its bad leg after the beating it has taken, and breathes no more.
No!
I thought that was going to be worse than it was.
I didn't get to attack.
I did die. I'm just saying.
Yes.
I mean, I was expecting that, so it wasn't worse than I expected.
Okay, let's see. So now that you're out of combat, I feel like you probably just finish your death saving throws. I'm not entirely.
Does he have to roll?
I mean, he still has to roll unless we actually do a medicine check to stabilize him.
I'll roll.
Rub your hands.
And then
Go ahead and do one roll.
We all just stand around him and see if he stabilizes.
Does he stabilize with a 10?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a success.
yeah. If the roll is 10 or higher. Okay. So you are now stabilized.
With
I
one
wake
HP.
up and I look at the creature. I'm like,
No,
Well,
that's not.
you're not
Stabilized does not mean conscious.
huh?
You're not conscious.
Oh.
Yeah, you're still unconscious. You're just not going to die anymore. Unless you take damage, in which case we have to do all that over again. If nobody heals you, it will take you 4 hours.
That's a long short rest.
To,
How many hours?
4 hours.
4 of them to get back 1 hit point.
I'll give him. I'll go up to him and give him. Hold on. How many do I have?
If you spend 1 point, he just automatically wakes up.
Question is how.
There's no question here.
Yeah, I like how he's considering this.
Well, hey, Cade, do you have any hit dice left? I assume probably not.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, should I just give him 10?
It's up to you. Is he going to squander it again by trying to go stealth in
See,
front?
that's what I'm trying to wonder here. Because we may need the rest of it.
Where do you see hit
Someone
dice?
else will down.
It's on core stats. I believe you. I'm pretty sure you spent some in the rest that we took in the tunnel after we chased down the trogs.
Yeah. Yeah, I should remember that too, but I don't see them.
They're right by. They're the same thing that you roll when you're trying to figure out if how much health points you get at your next level.
It's underneath your level and experiences.
Yeah.
Oh.
Above your death saving throws.
Current is 0. Yeah.
All right, I'll give you 10.
10?
10 HP.
Cool.
Cool.
He wakes up instantly.
Can we search this guy?
You sure can.
Phoenix with his hands on me while I was unconscious, and I'm
No,
like,
I just
"Wait, whoa, what's going on here?"
Index finger, that's it. Actually, I gave him a wet willy to wake up.
I like it.
All right. I'm sorry. Who's looting this guy?
I was, I guess, before anybody else does, I run over there.
Oh, wow.
So you're kind of, inspecting the body, and it's a big monster, so you're not expecting to see too much. But maybe it was just lying on the ground by the carcass, and you never would have noticed if you weren't trying to loot this body. But you find a small, let's see, amethyst. Nope, not amethyst. Sorry. You find a small citrine gem, CITRINE.
Put it in the inventory.
Bro, that looks really shiny.
Dude, do I hold it up and look at it? Is it like that big? How big is it?
It's like marble sized or so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can I get Gallandine to light it up for me so it'll look cool?
Sure.
A citrine gem?
You should swallow it.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Maybe I'll give you vitamin C.
That looks worthless. Can I have it?
Oh boy.
I actually
All right.
have one of those too.
That's it.
And I show a citrine gem in my hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. How about you? Let somebody else hold that for a little bit there, Gal.
No, it's mine. I put it away in my pocket.
Gallandine had to know.
So, do we want to look around the room before we continue? Or take
Okay,
a short rest?
You guys can kind of see the room as I have it drawn there. Not super large, pretty open. No light sources other than whatever you're carrying with you.
Do you want to investigate the room as a group? Or anything? Like
I think the next action is to just continue down here.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, can we take a short rest? Is that cool?
How about a long rest?
Yeah, how about a long rest?
Yeah, can I
Get all our health back?
Is there anything in this room of note?
That's what I was.
I mean, the trogs aren't coming down here because they think this thing's here, so we're fairly safe from them.
So do you guys want to take a short rest or just a long one?
I'm down with a long one.
Oh yeah.
We've had a couple fights. I like almost died today, twice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's
in the corner.
I think we can use a long rest then.
Okay, describe what you're doing.
I will take first watch.
We might need two watch. One on each.
Or maybe one watch is right here.
Or that. I mean, I'm assuming it's all pitch black. I don't think. Well, he might be able to see, or I don't know.
I just have 60-foot dark vision.
Yeah, I don't even have any. So that's what I'm saying.
All right, yeah, let's all lay around in the corner, and then one person will watch over here.
Did someone already volunteer first watch?
Yeah, I did.
I can do second. I have dark vision too, so.
I'll do third then.
Oh, I guess I'll go fourth.
Nope, you have no vision.
Oh yeah, that's true. Nope. No good for me.
Let
dark vision? The more you know. Wait, so who's the last watch?
I think Julian has dark vision. He should be fine.
Okay.
I'll double check that real quick.
Yeah, dwarf definitely has dark vision.
Yeah, they have to.
So.
Okay, let me ponder momentarily.
We shouldn't be resetting anything just yet, right?
No, not yet.
I really need my spells back.
Yep, 60 feet.
So for a long rest, do we get our hit dice back?
You would get half of your hit dice, so half of your total back.
I have 3.
So you get 1. Or do you round up?
I think you normally round down like everything, right, Andrew?
It's usually a round down.
So I'll get 1 hit die back.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet! I get.
But also, as per Philip's rules, you would get all of your HP back.
Right.
Per the rules of D&D.
Right. It is. Yes, it is
correct.
in the player's handbook.
Yes.
It's not a rule I'm used to.
Per Philip's player handbook rules.
I mean, it's in mine too.
Be back.
Okay. You guys, it passes uneventfully.
Oh wow, we lucked out
by this much. But yeah, so heal yourselves up. Do whatever you gotta do.
Ooh. Hit die. Get mine back.
Oh, can I make an investigation check?
Yes.
On my skull.
Oh yes, of course. Okay. Go for it.
I'm gonna use a precog hunch on this.
Did I get any bonus experience points?
A little bookkeeping. Let me do 2 things. One, we'll give everybody 75 experience points for the hook horror, even Galen Dan, even though there's some question about whether or not he deserves it.
75.
How much?
What did I just say?
75.
75.
75.
35.
75.
Oh my. Okay.
1,075.
I don't think
5,000?
so. I don't think so. 8, 11.
Gosh, where do you
think so?
Where do you see experience points?
It's on the core stats page.
Hit dice. Above your hit dice.
Got it.
All right.
Oh, so nice to get my spell slots.
Code. Just lower the number of XP for the next level.
Okay, and you are doing investigation, and you probably already rolled it. I'm just not on the screen that I need to be anymore. Okay, and let me.
He started at a higher level than us.
I'm a doctor. Okay.
Where's everybody at on that?
I'm at 2,000 even.
Can I take back my live hands?
Actually, you know what? I did my EXP wrong. I'm at the same thing.
Yeah, same as me.
Alden, as you investigate the skull, you notice what seems to be kind of like at the base of the skull. It's rougher than you remember it being before. You're not entirely sure if that's just your imagination or not. But outside of that, you don't really notice anything in particular.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything during this long rest or quickly thereafter? I guess we can remove the skull and crossbones from Galadan for now.
Leave it
For
on.
now.
Leave it on.
You guys.
Hey, no one stabbed you while you're down. Take that
I
as.
was gonna attack you, but then I had mercy. So
Well, that's why you came with me.
I picked you up.
All right. Yeah. You guys let me know what's going on.
So now we're awake.
Like,
I guess we'll carry on down the tunnel.
continue this way.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's do it.
Correct.
Who's going first?
Also, you guys should probably mark off one of your rations, right? There's not really anything else to eat in here.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Can we cook this creature up?
You can sure try.
I'm going to investigate to see if he looks eatable.
I'm going to eat a ration.
Wait, can I break off one of its talons?
You can sure try. You can make like a strength check or something.
Do you need me to roll like investigation to see if it's edible or survivor or something?
Yeah, survival or
Medicine,
something
maybe.
intelligence based.
I think you should
Athletics,
part of it
Just
and
right.
see if it hurts you.
Okay. Looks like a big crab to you. So I mean, you can eat crab.
I just to double check, I asked the crew if anybody else thinks if this is okay to eat or not.
You see me eating my ration.
Okay.
As I take a bite out of my ration, I just tell him, "Yeah, it's probably okay."
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm eating my ration.
Galadan takes a hint and eats his rations.
I thought he was going to take the hint and eat the hook horror.
All right, sure. Carm, you have successfully ripped like from his elbow joint down off. So this is about a like 5 to 6 foot long hook, which is still like connected to the elbows. It kind of comes up, and then the hook comes down off of that.
Can I break off the other one too?
What is wrong with you? Sure. Given enough time and everything, yeah, you also succeed in pulling off his other hook.
I turn toward Veneer and go, "Look, I'm a walrus."
How do you know what a walrus is?
You're right. I don't know what a walrus is.
Or maybe I don't know what a walrus is.
Anyways, I just then I just kind of throw it back on the body.
Okay. All right. Great. You guys continuing on?
Yeah.
Okay. You leave this room. This room was kind of the first interesting thing that really happened to you outside of a few early traps. The tunnels quickly kind of fade back to their normal size, which is about 10, 15 feet wide. Pretty high up. You leave the room, and it quickly goes back to its very topsy-turvy, going all over the place nature. Lots of curves. Can't see very far you at any given time, but also not run into. At one point, as you walk along, Veneer notices what looks like some etchings in the side of the cave, and just even like a casual glance at it, looks like somebody was sketching out what looks like a maze. But it's hard to get anything specific out of it. It's old, kind of worn down, and even then, like, the guy was not the best cartographer you'd ever run across.
He obviously just didn't keep going left.
Obviously, yes. So you guys get to another branch in the road where you could go right or left, assuming, as is your wont. You continue left. I just keep tracking.
All right.
I say that's a bad idea. We've gotten left so far. It hasn't steered us wrong. I mean, it almost killed Galandan.
All right. You continue left. You notice a few more stalactites and stalagmites in this section of cave than there had been before. That slight decline seems to have continued, but is still unremarkable, not really affecting you in any way. You get to a section where you could turn right or go straight. I'm assuming you continue to go straight. And in a couple hundred more feet, you see what looks like another dead end ahead of you, which you can either go inspect or you could turn back.
As is my wont, I'd like to try and see if there's any traps and false walls.
Okay. As is the tunnel's wont.
Investigation?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, as is the tunnel's wont. It seems like a regular end to a tunnel.
Cool.
I assume you guys double back. Now the opening is on your left. You turn down your left, and Veneer sees a similar outline far down the tunnel.
Outline?
Outline, yes. So,
do you see it here? Similar.
Sorry, I'm trying to do it quickly.
Sorry, guys, I got this.
Like a shadow, you mean? Like,
yeah, effectively. What the heck? I was doing what I wanted to. This is how the tunnels are made, guys.
No way.
I know. It's hard to believe.
I see nothing.
You see nothing?
I see one little silver line. That's it.
Same here. Oh, there it comes.
This is Galandan's heartbeat so far.
Yeah. Stable.
Well, yeah, but we don't see any straight lines yet. Well, I guess he didn't die. He technically didn't die.
You guys can't get rid of me that easily.
We could, but our characters are not technically evil.
Wow.
I would lay waste to your corpses.
Kevin's chaotic good, so.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a challenge?
What's the definition of good?
Yeah, this is like for the benefit of our party.
Yeah. I'm lawful and neutral.
Not just for the party, but for every party.
I'm lawful and neutral.
Hey, Galandan, I just kind of want to know what happened to your old group.
We saved the king, and then I had to leave them.
Oh.
To learn more magic stuff from this bear man.
Ooh, bear man.
Oh, yeah.
And he stopped paying so well, so I went to join you guys.
This is so believable.
You say he stopped paying so well?
Yeah.
But you were learning from him. Why was he paying you?
Like I was working for him.
Like as an apprentice kind of thing.
Yeah, and then
Why would he still pay you?
What? Because I was doing work for him. I was doing.
Man, if I was getting paid to learn,
Yeah, no.
that'd be great.
I was getting paid to work, and I was learning in the process.
Learning should have been the payment.
Wow.
Maybe that's what he figured out and stopped paying me so well.
Or you just weren't producing. Is that the problem?
I don't think so.
Let's roll some initiative. You guys have seen this thing before.
It's the same one.
It's not the same one, I don't think.
Oh, plot twist.
Initiative is what I'm doing.
Looked like the turn have table.
Yeah, I can't roll above 15 every time, guys.
This thing is just gonna die before it gets to play.
All right.
It really rolled a 0. Oh,
Out of 3.
Surely we
Cover
can
my
finish
ears.
this before it's my turn, right? Again.
All right, Veneer, you're up. I'm sorry, and I didn't hear your question.
I was like, surely we can kill this before it's his turn again, right? So
I mean, we can try.
Yeah.
So I'll move here, right there, and then I'll shoot it with my longbow and be Dunskies.
Sure enough, you sink another arrow into this gross, gooey mass. And I believe that takes us to Karm.
Sweet. I am gonna use a dash action and get it right up to him.
Ooh, he's gonna get blinded. Watch out for the light.
Yeah, I might like get over here. Here. Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Wait. Where was I? I was here, right?
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right there and actually take a dodge action. Sorry.
Oh.
Ooh, wow. Make up your mind.
Okay. Phoenix.
I'm going right here. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a javelin.
I'm a throw.
Gosh,
I'm a beat.
Dang.
why is it? Oh, because it's the +3. All right. Sure enough, much like previously, you hear that gross.
It's the same thing.
It's the same javelin. I can feel his friend.
Wait, do you just have one javelin?
No, I got 4 left.
Okay. And now wait just a second, if you would, please, Alden.
Okay.
Well, looks like we're getting surrounded.
Oh.
I appreciate it. All right.
trash.
It's mini. Oh boy.
And you can roll the 10. Okay, great.
What the?
Ammo.
It's the flood.
This is the flood.
It's the flood. Where's Chief?
We need
I'm right here. I have the giant green thing.
Good thing they weren't around when I was knocked out.
Dang. They rolled good.
Master Chief.
Yeah, what do you need?
The real Master Chief.
He's on
When
vacation.
you, when you need me.
Spartan 117. So,
Okay.
which is which? Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter.
This one is, doesn't. Yeah, I know. It was
Doesn't matter now.
pretty crazy. Okay. All right. Phoenix, all of a sudden, this thing seems to just fly down from the ceiling, aiming straight at you. And it is going to make its melee weapon attack to hit. With a 7, I believe it just completely misses you.
Yeah.
And then it fails to do its 9 damage and instead takes 4 from landing on the ground.
What?
It took fall damage from coming from the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Veneer, this one launches itself at you. Ooh, 14?
Ooh.
I think my armor class is 14, so yeah.
So that means he would hit you. So you might want to be sure.
Yeah, it's 14.
Okay, that's going to be 9 damage to you.
Dang.
And Alden.
Do I have a reaction?
Yeah, you'd have a reaction.
Disadvantage.
Okay. 12?
Nope.
Okay, you're lucky because the other one was a natural 20.
Oh.
All right, so he misses. Heavens. Wow, you would have been in a dangerous spot. Because he just gave himself 7 damage from missing, which means he would have done 14 times like 2. I mean, not really, but a lot.
Yeah, that would have been rough. I'm really glad I did that.
Okay, and that is all those guys get to do. So
it's Alden's turn.
It is Alden's turn.
I would like to cast Mind Thrust on the guy in front of me.
Yeah. Number 3, Mind Thrust.
This is my cantrip.
Oh, I meant like the 3rd time you've cast it today.
Guess what you think this guy's intelligence is?
It's probably negative.
Oh, I need to roll a d20. Sure, that his intelligence modifier is definitely negative. Guess what his intelligence score is?
6.
That is incorrect. His intelligence score is 1.
What?
And so with that -5 to intelligence, he fails the save and takes 4 damage.
Oh my.
I mean, you saw these things missed 2 of you and instantly hurt themselves. They're not the brightest.
With the rest of what I have, I drop my crossbow and pull out my shield.
Okay. Julian is now up.
He's going to come around behind, so he has advantage on this strike. And he's going to attack the worm thingy.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Julian actually does not succeed in harming this worm.
Wow.
Oh.
Something that makes its life throwing itself at the ground has a pretty hard external carapace. So,
That ends his turn.
all right, Galandan.
Galandan. I have an advantage on this thing, right? Because we're all surrounding it.
Yeah.
So Galandan is going to move here and use Shocking Grasp.
Right.
Oh man.
Well, you.
I mean, you hit.
Did.
One damage?
It's definitely just the
Does
shot.
that kill him?
It does not. Alden is not sure if that was actually a spell or just static buildup.
But it can't take reactions until its next turn.
This
Yeah.
is true.
There. It's a good
So
point.
therefore, then I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan.
Wait.
What?
I mean, I don't really mind.
Okay, Mouther is moving towards you guys. You hear talking a loogie. And I don't have to roll anything. So Veneer and Karm and the other thing all need to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's why I moved away.
Can't wait. Oh,
Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
All right, Veneer just did not learn his lesson from last time. And once again is blinded. Karm, however, seems to really just understand this Mouther, immune to all of its effects, and turns aside in plenty of time to not be blinded. That is all it can do. So it is now Veneer's turn. Veneer, you're going to have to make that wisdom saving throw again.
wisdom.
Hey, okay. You're used to this by now, or you knew it was coming, so you were able to reject the influence of these voices and can take your turn as normal.
Oh, but I'm blinded or not blinded?
Well, you are blinded,
Okay.
so not completely normal.
So can I attack the green thing? I can attack,
Alright.
right? Just a disadvantage. I
Yeah.
can attack when it's at a disadvantage.
That's correct.
All right, I'm gonna attack the green flood first. Attack.
Green
Okay,
flood.
and that actually won't be at disadvantage because it's also blinded, so it's just normal.
Oh.
However, you still do not find any purchase with your first attack.
Then I'll do it with my second one, I guess.
Or your
Oh.
second one.
Oh.
Both just glance off harmlessly.
See, we balance our rolls out, Philip. We got them all in the beginning.
Yeah, seriously, I guess so.
I just blindly.
Anything
right.
else you want to do?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Karm. Karm, those voices are back for you as well. You'll make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow,
Okay,
nice.
all right. You start like singing back at the Mouther.
Does the
Does it
creature
work?
get the charm?
But you are also close enough that you notice the strange ground as well, and you make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Golly, man. Okay, yeah. You
What
just
in the world?
completely shrug off the effects of this Mouther and are free to take a normal turn.
Okay, I'm gonna swing around to the other side of this thing,
Okay.
and I'm going to punch it right in the dome.
What in the world?
All right. It is punched in the dome.
And then I'm going to punch it again in the other dome.
Oh my!
What the heck?
Oh man!
What in the world is going on?
Ever.
He just got 2 natural 20s.
Wow.
That close.
Yeah.
Man.
Surprisingly, this thing seems to still be alive. But holy cow. Despite being blind, Veneer can like feel the impact of that second punch as like this shockwave spreads out from this this worm. Wow. All right. Anything else you'd like to do? You satisfied with the damage you have done?
I'm just going to keep humming along my song.
Okay.
How's the song go?
Let's see.
Yeah. I know it. Well, I don't really remember it that much.
My
But
Gregorian chants. Being, a monk and everything.
I'm just gonna attack this thing.
All right.
2-handed.
You more goigui find me, Zhao.
How do you know that?
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
Oh my word.
What?
Where'd you hear that from?
It's from Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the Zodiac, whatever.
Come on, man. It's like the best.
oh.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you did your damage to this guy. You connected with your nice fancy magic sword. Your nice fancy magic sword is not as effective as Karm's unarmed face, but whatever.
Not as effective, meaning slashing damage.
No, I mean as in he did 5 damage
Okay.
versus
Oh.
like 11 plus even more from the other punch. Okay, so it's these guys' turn. You see him slowly start climbing the wall.
what?
Wait. Which one?
The one by Phoenix.
One right by Phoenix.
Can I do a is he running away? So does that mean I get to do
He is only 5 feet up the wall, so he's not even out of your range yet.
is there a reaction I could grab him and pull him back down?
No,
He's not leaving yet.
it's a little more complex than a reaction. Okay, this one moves 5 feet towards the Mouther, which means he's still in range of you guys also, so I don't think he got to attack.
Does he have to make a
This one.
strength save?
Ooh.
Moves. No, he doesn't. He'll on his next turn though. He just moved into the range.
Andrew, was that your cat?
My cat did not make a sound.
And then this one also moves towards the wall. So we have one climbing the wall, 2 others that are moving towards the wall. That is all they do. Alden?
I'm gonna move here and do the same thing, mind thrust. There's my damage.
All right, come on. Come on, worm. Okay. He gets an effective -1 on his roll.
Nice.
Okay, this thing it seems to still be moving, but it is moving very slowly. And yeah, I guess has it taken any physical damage from the fall? I guess, but it's not doing well. What else would you like to do?
That's my turn.
Okay, how about Julian?
Julian comes here and with advantage is going to make a melee strike. Oh my god!
Julian just
short.
He's like
Remember?
afraid of these like things or what?
Short, he
It's
can't
hard
reach
to
it.
shoot that high.
No damage is done. Anything else for him?
Nope.
All right, Galandan.
I I'm going to just lay frost up. Gonna frost right in front of me.
What?
Ooh, watch out, guys.
Nice.
Hey, all right. Galadan shows Julian how it is done. And the swarm is now a worm popsicle and no longer moving.
Hey, Galanan, looks like you could eat that too.
And now I'm also gonna move to
Oh boy.
here.
Nope.
All right. It is the Mouther's turn. He is going to move his 10 feet and make an attack at Veneer. He will have advantage because of Veneer's blindedness.
Are you sure he doesn't want to attack the other flood?
He's pretty sure. You look more tasty than it does. 13 Veneer.
This is 14. 14.
Man, okay. I will see if it gets back its blinding spittle. It does not, so that is all it can do. Dude, so this thing, when it hits pretty hard, so just to be aware. I mean, it has lots of mouths to hit with. Okay, and you guys are no longer blind.
Ooh, nice.
Veneer, but you do have to deal with those voices.
Do what?
You got to deal with those voices.
Which is wisdom?
Yep. I believe so. Let me check. Failure. Yeah. Yeah, DC 10, you're fine. Okay, but now are you strong enough? So you have to do a strength because there's the weird gooey stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, take your turn as normal.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, so I want to do my short sword attacks on the Mouther. And I think I get a 1d8 if I connect with one of them.
Yeah, it is
Right.
damage. So yeah, you can do your 1d8 because that definitely does damage.
Nice.
And then
All right,
my bonus one.
that also connects for some
Whoa.
more damage. Thing is very slow and very soft. Anything else for you?
That'll be it. I don't think I can move out of it. Or I don't think I want to.
All right, Carm, you're going to have to make some saving throws as well.
Okay.
All right. Again, you just don't really seem to care.
I'm going to still swing at the. I'm gonna punch that green thing in the dome.
Okay.
Pop it like a zit.
Oh,
I'm not sure you do that.
not this time.
I'm going to use my bonus attack then.
Oh,
That glancing blow, no damage taken.
Karma from your last turn, man.
Yeah, you must be tired.
Arma.
That ends my turn.
Okay, Phoenix, you are just outside of range of the voices, so you can just take your turn.
oh, okay. This guy's 5 feet on the wall, right?
Yeah, so he's still easily within your reach as a
Okay.
6-foot dragonborn with
Yeah.
a 3-foot sword.
Okay, I'm just gonna attack it. Did I attack it and knock it down to prone? Or is that?
We'll
How's
say
that work?
if you get a crit, that he has to like make a saving throw, but otherwise.
Okay.
Well, I mean, instead of attacking it,
Oh.
couldn't he grapple it or whatever?
Yeah, you could. But you don't do damage. You just didn't.
What size are these creatures, out of curiosity?
I believe they're medium. We'll double check, but I don't.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect anything.
Sweet.
So that one's dead. This one is going to continue his climb until he get out of reach. Is attacking him brutally.
He's 10 feet now.
Pardon me?
He's 10 feet up.
10 feet up now. So like still within your reach, right?
6 feet plus a 3-foot sword. Just right at the end of his reach, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a medium thing. So even though like the top of it is 10 feet up, the bottom of it is still like 5 feet up, right?
Technically, it would still be within range of, say, a dwarf. Dwarves are medium creatures.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not overly concerned. It's not like this guy's really going to turn the tide of battle if he climbs.
He can climb and get a 20 on his when he comes down.
He misses and kills himself. But okay, where was I?
Just I posed disadvantage.
He can even move, so he makes a strength roll, strength saving throw. Oh, he can move. So he gets next to the wall. Great. Alden.
I'm going to mind thrust the guy that's 10 feet up the wall.
Okay.
Mind thrust.
Oh, what do you know? It does not make the save, and you actually psychic damage needed to kill this thing. You see it lose its grip from the wall. It kind of falls to the ground, and since it's not frozen, it kind of curls up like dead bugs do. Looks like kind of like a shrimp does, when they're dead and about to be cooked and eaten.
Shrimps.
Ooh, does that mean we can eat them?
Anything else for you, Alden?
Nope.
Okie doke. Julian, are you gonna do anything this round?
He wants to stay out of the area of that gibbering mouther until he can get in range. So he's gonna go there, and then he's gonna try and throw one of his hand axes.
Okay.
At the worm.
At the worm. Okay.
Yeah, and I actually don't have that set up, so I'll just do a 1d20.
Okay.
1d20. I think that's right. Nope. 1d20. Nope, that misses.
It does indeed miss. Okay.
Ben's his turn.
Hopefully it didn't hit Carm or anything.
It wasn't a 1.
Don't worry, I can catch him.
That's true.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here and dragon lightning breath.
Ooh.
2
for 1. No, you're not gonna actually hit Veneer this time. You're really.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Let me move.
Behind me.
All right. Dex saves. Believe it or not, these things are not particularly dexterous.
What? No way.
Yeah. So this one takes that 4 damage. And this one. Oh no, the piercer is actually, for having a speed of 5, he's pretty dexterous. Yeah, he doesn't do it by moving, but somehow avoids taking any damage from your lightning breath.
You mean half damage?
Yes, half damage.
Is that right? Is it half damage? Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Half damage.
Yeah, big difference.
It's
like half the difference.
It's substantial. Okay. Anything else for you, Galdan?
Nah.
Okay. Interesting. I think the Gibbering Mouther will attack the thing that just electrocuted it. But first, I'm going to see if it gets blinding Spittleback. I'll re-roll. It was like a 3 on my paper, but like so it had stopped rolling, but then it slid off my paper and landed on a 5, and one of those is good for me, and one of those isn't. So I'm just gonna re-roll it. And that one's a 5. Okay.
That one's good for Philip.
that one is good for Philip. Interesting. Okay, so this thing is not very smart either. So he is going to
blind himself.
He's going to blind himself.
Funny.
All right. Veneer, Galandan, and the creature all need to make a dex save.
Uh-oh.
The creature fails.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I learned my lesson.
Okay, Galandan also fails, but Veneer, third time's the charm, huh, Veneer?
Right.
Because yeah, meet it to beat it would mean a 13 beats the DC of 13, so you're fine.
Calvin, you should try to clean off the gunk from your eyes.
Yeah, try prestidigitation. Because it might have worked on me.
For all you know, his blindness went away at the start of his next turn. So your prestidigitation could have done it.
Okay, so the advantage and disadvantage cancel out, so he's just attacking you normally, Galandan. An 11, I don't think even hits you.
Nope.
As normal. So okay, that is the end of his turn. Veneer, you have those saving throws to do.
Is it wisdom?
Yeah.
And strength.
All right. Oh, okay. So you can't move, but like you can't move. You can still attack and everything. You just don't have any speed. But otherwise you're fine.
All right. So I'll attack him with my short swords.
All right.
And then do a 1d8.
Yes, sir.
But those actually hit, right?
Yeah.
They both hit.
Wow.
Man. Pretty steady damage. Barely hit, but steady damage.
Yeah.
All right, this thing is starting to look more like a fleshy pulp than a fleshy mound. Karm?
Do I cut off one arm with each time I strike?
Yeah. That's absolutely what happens.
Down to a pillar.
I'm going to punch this guy.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm going to punch it again. Actually,
He
I'm
like
going to kick it this time.
wall. He like punches the wall, right?
You're going to kick it? Hey! All right. That was your problem. You were punching this entire time. You should be kicking. All right. Much like the other one, this one kind of crawls up in its death throes. It's out that little sort of sound. That takes us to Phoenix.
All right. Coming right here, and I'm attacking this little red blob.
Oh, Phoenix going in for the kill. I see. See how this works.
And then
so close, but it's still alive.
And then hold on. I'm doing smite.
Ooh.
I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm gonna kill this thing. Wait, I messed up that one. I don't know how that works.
3 versus 8. What in the world is your?
What did you do?
All right, I'm not. All right, let me just type.
Yeah, you rolled a d20, and that's not correct.
Okay, so it's 2d.
You rolled a 1 on your d20.
1d8. Is it 1d8?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I think it's like 2d8, and then more if it's a higher level spell.
Okay.
I think it's 1d8, and then another d8 if it's undead, and then another d8 per level.
The extra damage is 2d8 for a first level spell slot, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, to a maximum of 5. And then, yeah, an extra 1d8 if it's undead or a fiend.
5d8?
But he doesn't get that much. He just gets 2d8. But even with his 1d8,
I roll another
That
one.
does it.
40 damage.
No, if you want to, go for it, but there's no need.
Oh
Uh,
well.
that also does it. As you kill this thing, Galandan's sight slowly returns to normal.
I pick up my javelin.
This dead monster in front of him. Congratulations. So what? I think you get the 40 experience for that kill there, Phoenix.
48. Okay.
40 experience.
40. Got it.
You try to get an extra 8.
Can I also?
Okay. And assuming somebody is going to eventually look at this body. Holy cow! You guys find 19 silver pieces.
Nice. I put them in my pocket and.
So are we?
That.
Let me just go ahead and say this real quick. If we're literally not going to be splitting this money up, then Alden's going to have a problem. I'm just saying. Like, he's not okay with this pocketing for themselves thing.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't expressed that to the group yet, or is this him expressing that?
This is him expressing it to the group.
I mean, does it really? I've never really understood why we all need to be carrying different amounts of gold, other than to like disperse the weight. But I mean, we're a group and we pay for things like together, right? I mean,
not necessarily if you're paying for equipment.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, unless we're like pooling for somebody's equipment, which I don't know would happen.
Yeah.
Not until later when we're loaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because so Alden needs money for day-to-day expenses. Like, he needs to have that security, and if he doesn't have that, he's not comfortable.
so should we say whoever kills it takes the money?
No, because he's never going to kill anything. Every time he's standing back and someone else close to the corpse grabs what's on the corpse.
Yeah.
Well, but if you kill it from a distance, we'll let you take the money.
That's probably not going to happen either, but we'll see how this goes. This is just like a warning.
I don't really know why we need Alden around if he's just going to hang back and not do any damage.
I'm a step away right now. I'm a step over here. I'm a step over here for now.
We'll just see how this plays out in the future.
We could do something other than who kills it gets the money. I don't care. We just split it up.
From a metagame perspective, I'd be fine if we like just split it up at the end of the session or something. But that's all that I'm saying.
That's fine.
Is the group cool with splitting up the kill money after we have our battles?
I'm fine with that.
Cool with me.
So who got that money earlier? Carm did, right?
I got
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
But you did write it down, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 9 copper. I'm willing to share that.
Hey, we found that gem. I don't know who has it. Either me or Galandan has it. I think he put it in his pocket though.
Oh, from this one? Yeah. How much was it, Philip?
19.
19 silver pieces.
19 in this last one, yeah.
19 silver pieces. Cool. So to each of us, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Can we just have a group accountant?
Oh yeah, like Judas.
Oh.
So 19. So we
What
all
is
get
the
3.
silver to copper again? What is the exchange rate?
10 copper to 1 silver.
I think I got 17 from the first guy.
I think that sounds right. Yeah, so-
If we really wanted to start doing like a treasurer type deal, someone takes care of what everybody cumulatively has, I will volunteer to do that. This is me metagaming, not me as Alden.
Oh, but I don't trust the Alden part.
Well, as you have seen, Alden has every time he's gotten money,
You're
split
right.
it with everybody.
It's true.
Okay, I'm throwing my 17 silver pieces right into Alden's face.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
So then there's the 19 that we just got.
You want my 9 copper?
Sure. So plus 19, you said?
Yeah.
No, it was 9.
Just count the 9 copper as 1 silver, basically.
Oh,
I mean-
I'm not going to do that.
Well, yeah, as far as
No,
splitting.
I'll donate another copper so you can count it as a silver.
Okay. So if that's everything right now, we in total have 17 gold pieces and 1 silver piece and 4 copper pieces cumulatively.
Wow, it's not bad.
We're making money, guys. We should stay down here.
Yeah. Hey, let's stay down here.
Hey, Philip, did only Phoenix get experience points?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we can continue. I just wanted to make sure that, everybody's living expenses were in fact being taken care
Are
of.
we splitting that up? Or
Technically, it's group gold, and I'll just keep track of it for everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you just said you didn't want to do that so that
I mean, yeah, Alden didn't, but it does make sense if we're agreeing that everybody is paying for everybody's expenses, we're going to go ahead and just do it this way.
do we agree with that? Because
Everyone else was except for Alden from the beginning.
Because if someone wants to buy some big thing, then
They're either going to be waiting for a long time for their own self to get that money, or we can help them out.
right. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with it being as a big pool thing if everyone else is.
I don't know. I need gambling money.
That's true.
Gambling money. How
I
about we
mean,
take
I'm,
out? How
I'm
about
more
we
than
take?
happy to help with whoever wants to pay for things, but I like to have my own.
How about we take out whatever we earned at the end of the day, 50%, and divide that 50% into.
Oh my word!
And keep the other 50% as living expenses.
Okay.
50% is divided by everybody else. The other 50% is just like a savings.
We take half of the loot, divide it between everybody, and save
the
the
other
other.
half stays as a.
All right. I'm okay with that.
So just keep track of a session's gold amounts and then divide it by half, and half of that is dispersed to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know what that current number is.
Well, we'll wait till the end of the session.
Yeah, just end of it.
Okay.
Let's do something sneaky.
Cool.
That
All right,
way,
well-
everybody has money, gambling money, for a new car.
Okay. As you
this
guys
happens.
are standing there arguing about money,
Oh no!
let's see. Veneer, your passive is 14. Yeah, you guys weren't really. I mean, it's not going to be a surprise for anybody.
More
They
flood.
happen to. Shoot, I'm not sure if I have a picture for this guy yet.
Ooh, something we haven't encountered.
Well,
Ooh.
time to get my spills.
I thought I took a picture. Yeah, it's not a very good one.
Just, I don't know. Take one of Kevin's face or something.
Kevin's face would work perfectly, I think.
Okay. As you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Oh, that did not shrink well.
Huh. Looks like a little rock.
All right, pretend.
I need to figure out how to do that damage thing.
There. Okay.
What damage thing?
Oh, my cast spell didn't work.
Like my precognitive hunch thingy?
Yeah, for my smite.
Yeah, but how are you going to do it per level?
Yeah.
So the way that I did that is that like I have that hammer ability that costs a different amount of points per how much damage I want to do, which is similar to smite. So what I would suggest to you would be to have one entry per spell level for what smite would do at that level.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then you would go to that page, say cast smite at level 3, mark off your level 3 spell, and that's how you would do it.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys are discussing, Veneer, all of a sudden we will say, notices something hovering in the distance that is making its way towards you. Saying it's not, I'm not going to give it a surprise round or give you guys a surprise round, but I am going to tell everybody to re-roll initiative.
Yes.
Dang it. I'm gonna trash all these since it doesn't just go away. I do like that.
Check.
Woo! Finally, a good roll.
What is that? Jellyfish? The
It does
eye,
kind of look like a jellyfish.
eye with the tentacles.
Yeah, so replace the eye with a beak, and you get what it actually looks like. There just wasn't a picture of that on the internet, so I don't know what to tell you.
With tentacles.
That would be a squid.
It's tentacruel.
Squid.
Tentacruel.
Ooh,
Use
yeah.
Ultra Ball.
Does anybody have a great ball?
I don't know. Did Galandan pick one up and just not tell anybody?
Say what?
Said, did you pick one up and just not tell anybody? Like your cloak?
I don't know how you missed that. That one, I feel like he was very, very open about.
That was one of the first things I got after we killed it.
And you just put it around yourself, and you come back and you're like, "Hey, I have a new cloak."
I don't know.
You didn't tell us what it did. Is you just found it and put it on.
So I still need a roll from. Oh, did you guys roll and it just didn't show Phoenix?
They might have rolled while you were deleting from the table.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. I'll read Julian. Andrew, you gonna roll for our barbarian friend?
I had. It was a 3.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I'm not last.
Yeah, tell his character is.
He.
Anything yet?
I mean, he wasn't nerfed. I swear.
Okay, so this floating tentacle beak thing also, so it's kind of what you guys see, or you will see as it gets closer, is like a mass of tentacles that are kind of coming out of the bottom of what looks like a brain, and out of the front of this brain is what looks like a beak. So you have this beak brain tentacle monster, which is hovering in the air and coming in your direction. And so that
Bro, what is that?
It is actually going to start rushing you guys. It doesn't quite reach, but it gets to about there before it has to pause.
Is it friendly?
I mean, it's got a lot of tentacles. It might be coming in for a hug.
All right.
Try to.
I never talk to it.
Galandan?
I shriek a little bit, and then I say, "Are you friend or foe?" And then
Look at that, Galandan.
respond really quickly.
And you what?
I shriek, and then I say, "Is it friend or foe? Are you friend or foe?" And does it respond quickly?
No, it does not.
Okay, so then I am going to use some meta magic to do twin spell. How many does that use again?
It's got to be.
Ooh,
I think it uses 2 of your sorcery points.
2? Okay. Oh, just 1. Because
Oh, is
I'm it on cantrip.
I'm pretty sure everything else is killing the troglodytes for us.
Yeah.
No, I think that was the hook horror we killed.
Okay, so I'm going to use a level 2 magic missile on this thing first.
So you're not. Wait.
I did a twin. So I did a twin spell, which means I can use a spell and then I can also use a cantrip, right?
No, that's quicken spell that you're talking about to change some. What? I'm not. Twin spell, when you cast a spell on targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature with the same spell.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's what
that wouldn't happen here. You're trying to do 2 spells in one turn, is what you're trying to do?
Yeah, that's quicken spell.
That would be quicken spell.
That's quicken spell.
Yeah, okay. But I changed my mind now. And instead, I'm going to move back here and use Witch Bolt because I've never used that before.
Wise.
I like it.
I'm going to move back with Alden.
It's only a range of 30 feet.
Ooh.
Oh, so
like right over me.
It's a single target. Don't worry.
Okay. 21 versus AC. Ow.
I happen to like this spell a lot, so I just knew it was 30 feet.
Huh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Make sure to to mark down that you're under concentration.
Okay.
Okay. This lightning bolt arcs out from your hands with this ferocity, and it connects with this floating brain beak tentacle thing, and you are expecting it to start writhing in pain or to smell this, burning flesh or something. But it doesn't react at all.
Nothing. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Do you think it's a beast? Should I try to talk to it?
I'm pretty sure that's not a beast.
So it did nothing. Okay.
Oh man, that stinks.
Anything else you'd like to do, Gallon Dan?
Nope.
He's a witch.
Okay, Veneer, you're up.
He's a sorcerer.
I'll move to here, and then I'll attack him with my first. See if I hit him. If I can do that.
Oh, you can hit him.
And then with my second one.
Oh, your second one can also hit him. Holy cow, why do you just always do 8 damage?
Then I can do my special little cheat code here.
Yeah.
And then
it's another 8. Okay.
Gone.
Well, I mean, to be fair, his other attacks were 8, but they weren't a roll of 8. They were a roll of 5.
I know. Okay. Yeah. Way to go. Beating up on this poor brain.
Well, speaking of, our team name that we came up with, Philip, our team name is up, down, left, right, BA start. Or Konami code for short.
Short?
Gosh.
Konami code.
Yeah, that makes, okay, I like it. I don't think we've settled on our own yet. We were going to do Huang for all and all for Huang, but Katie doesn't. So
really, Katie didn't like that.
Yeah, she says it's too Huang focused. So
wow.
What else out?
These are teams.
We get fun names for our agile teams now.
Oh, we got those.
Which cracks me up. Like Tom sends out an email saying, "Hey, we need fun names." When Josh has always been like, "Why do we always have weird names for things?" So,
you're on Katie's agile team now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ryan's died, and then I was on Daniel's, and then I got moved to Katie's.
He hasn't died.
Ryan's team died.
Huh.
Anyway, sorry. Alden, right? No, Phoenix. Phoenix.
Do I get advantage from attacking from behind?
Yeah, you would.
Sweet.
Awesome. Andrew, is there a place to mark? Like a specific place to mark that I'm concentrating?
Use your, I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point because it doesn't do anything. But I would select your token and select the little orb thing. And then, I usually do the little, ghost looking icon, like he's got his eyes closed.
Okay.
And then if you select a number while you're hovering over it, it'll put a 6 over it.
Yeah, that hits.
You guys are back in your killing stuff quickly form, I see. All right, Alden.
I would like to cast Mind Thrust on it.
Yeah.
13?
Come from. Why are you... John's such a weirdo.
It's such a cool name.
Mind Thrust.
Well, so is Hammer of whatever it's called.
Right. Yeah, he fails at repelling your psychic attack.
Is this guy dead yet?
I mean, it's only been around.
He's moving in that direction very quickly.
We've done so much damage already.
Oh, not quite. All right, Carm.
Okay.
This is you. Don't miss.
Crazy.
34.
I'm going to run along this wall.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
I mean, not on the wall, just along it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We all thought you were trying to run on the wall.
Wall run.
And I'm going to kick off at the very end and Superman punch this thing.
No, so he was running on the wall.
PUBG. PUBG.
Can we...
All right, Philip, what do you want me to roll?
All right. Yeah. So you kicked off the wall?
I'm running alongside it, and then at the very end, I kind of hop to the wall, and then kick off, and then I see.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see an acrobatics roll. Your DC is going to be 12. I'm just going to say it now.
Oh.
Okay, fine. You pull it off. Now you can attack like a normal person.
No advantage.
No advantage. No. He's going to be doing it all the freaking time if I give him advantage.
This thing.
Isn't that a good thing?
Give him disadvantage and he won't do it anymore.
Okay, yeah, so you have advantage, but yeah, sorry, man. You missed. But because of your awesome acrobatics roll, we'll say you still land on your feet.
And gain 5 experience.
So as I missed my punch, right?
Yeah, so now you're going to try to follow up with a kick.
I'm going to follow up with a knee.
No, sorry, no advantage on the second one. Your knee also soars aimlessly through the air. Sorry.
Now that I have it distracted.
All right, Julian. Julian, this is your time to shine.
Yeah, except he has to take a dash action just to get there.
Gosh,
that's it.
Julian. All right. So this guy might actually get to at least attack. He's thinking, boy, I shouldn't have dashed at these folks. And
he should have just said friend.
Yeah. He will attack the green one who was trying to fly like he does. Okay.
All right.
Oh, 2. All right. The first one's a miss at 7. Second one, is probably as a hit at a 20, not a natural 20, but a 20. Unfortunately, it's the first one which is interesting. So you just take 6 damage.
That didn't sound interesting.
No, it's the first one that's interesting.
Oh, the first one missed.
Oh.
Yes. So the boring one did 6 damage to you.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you.
All right, Gallandan, there's a lot of bodies all right next to each other.
Sounds like a perfect time for a fireball, just saying.
I only have 1 for a long rest.
Well, this would be the time to use it.
Okay, so I am still concentrating on the witch bolt. It didn't seem to have much of effect at all, but I'm still concentrating on it, so I might as well have that happen. How does that work? I just cast it again, Andrew? Is that...
I mean, it's not going to do any damage.
It didn't last time, but it might this time. Right?
Sure, but yes, that's what you would do. It would not cost you another spell slot. You just do it for free.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
A definition of insanity.
So I do that. And did anything happen this time?
In my head, you're kind of doing this whole Palpatine thing, and like, you know, more power. And, you know, nothing is actually happening. Nonetheless, I mean, there's like lightning and everything arcing all around Veneer, and he's probably having like, you know, PTSD.
All right. So then I'm also going to do Ray of Frost, see if some frost damage will do anything.
No. The act of casting Witch Bolt is an action. Isn't it?
Yeah. Is it? What's the? Is it or the subsequent ones still in action?
I thought
I'm pretty sure.
Subsequent ones was a free.
It's not free.
Oh, it just doesn't use a spell slot.
Correct. That's what's nice. You catch a link, you concentrate on it, and you can keep doing damage to them until you break concentration.
Oh.
It's kind of like a channel spell if you think about it.
Your character would have known that, so if you want to, you know.
Yeah, so then seeing that it didn't do any good, because I thought it was a free spell. But okay.
Yeah.
So then I break concentration and just do the Ray of Frost.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. That's why I was saying I suggest you not do that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Unfortunately, the Ray of Frost also does not connect. This one, it looks like it misses more than, you know, just hitting and not doing any damage. So, sorry.
Yeah, I'm done.
Veneer?
All right, I'll take some more hacks at this guy.
You do freaking damage.
Ooh, direct.
8 damage.
Ooh,
8
my.
damage. All the time.
That wasn't 8.
You're right. All right, roll your D8. Oh no, the D8 does it in. All right, the thing slowly stops floating and sinks to the ground, or not slowly. If you like eviscerated it into tiny pieces with tentacles flying all over the place. I don't know.
He gets like diced up in one of those nice. Looks like a blender.
All right, sure enough, you can tell that its life has left it as all of a sudden gravity seems to regain control and the thing falls to the ground lifeless.
Huh. Investigate body.
Okay. Yeah, you can investigate the body. This time there doesn't seem to be anything. This did not seem to eat anybody who had any coins. Doesn't seem like it has much use for its own currency. Was not lying on top of any shiny gems. So sorry.
Is the beak worth anything?
Nothing for this one. You don't know. I mean, you can like roll.
Does this one look edible?
Ooh. Does he have a beak that I can take?
I'm gonna take the beak.
Yeah.
Okay. Do a survival check to attempt to like separate the beak from the rest of it without mangling it beyond recognition.
Okay.
Bring it.
I feel like the worms looked more edible than this thing.
Okay. All right. We'll say, like it takes you a while, but you managed to get the beak separated. There's still, like some brain flesh connected around the edge of it, but nothing.
Kind of shake it off at
ridiculous. Sure. You do a pretty good job cleaning it up. You don't have a beak. We'll say the beak weighs a pound or so if you want to.
Okay.
Keep that with you.
Inventory. Only 1 pound. That's a fairly weak beak. Just saying.
Oh, are beaks heavy? 2 pounds?
I think a human.
No, we'll keep it with 1 pound.
I think it should be like 50 pounds.
50 pounds.
I just got a beak.
Well, we'll say a pound for now.
Okay. A beak of what's the official name of this monster?
You don't know. Monstrous beak. Brain beak, something like that.
you get to name it. Maybe you're the first to discover it.
You got to make it a scientific name though, because you're a paladin and you know.
I don't know any Latin.
Okay. So I think that is a. Do you guys have like 5 or 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it would be kind of weird to start with what's probably going to happen next week. Okay, so you guys have finished looking at the body, and you're, I assume, going back to your kind of standard stick to the left approach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You continue walking down this pathway, you know, crossing over the body or the pink mass of the mouther, and now this weird brain that is also on the ground. You continue going on your way. Tunnel curves away to the left and then back to the right, and then it kind of hooks over in on itself, and you seem to just come to a dead end. No anything. No branching path.
Investigate the dead end to see if there's a trick wall.
Pectoris.
Beat me to the punk.
Okay, who's doing the? Are you all investigating? Is it just
group investigation?
Ooh, group investigation.
Okay.
Oh, I'm the one with a 5 for investigation.
So
if
and
you -1.
Let's. There's. I could have sworn he made some checks here because it doesn't make sense if like all of the bonuses are just coming from you. Because like it's just not helpful, right? It's in religion, possibility, proficiency. Well, I guess it makes sense because you should be the one who finds stuff anyway. Yeah. Okay. We'll go ahead and roll. Ooh, okay. Nice roll. You go through your normal motions, and the tunnel responds with its normal response. It seems to just be a dead end.
There you have it.
Can I
Back
do
the way
an
we came.
arcane thing to see if I sense any magic?
Ooh.
You can't. I've been assuming that Alden also. Yeah, you can't tell anything. Alden also is incorporating some arcane, sensing into his checks. All right. So as you guys head back, since you have veneer, it's pretty easy for you to head back. But so you head back, takes a while, get back and cross over those corpses you just crossed on your way in. You turn left into a tunnel that you know you have headed down before. You go back and forth, back and forth. You get to another branching pathway where you had decided to go left, and instead this time you continue straight to go what right would have been. After a short ways, this tunnel bends back on itself as well. And you see another dead end. There's some extra water kind of trickling down the end of this one. But even if you go through all your investigation rolls, you're not going to find anything here.
How do you know we're going to investigate?
Which, just saving some time. Especially since as you head back out and follow your left, you realize that there is only, about 10, 20 feet of rock in between that dead end and this tunnel that you're currently traveling back through. You're just recovering your footsteps. Veneer can tell, he sees your own recently made tracks until you enter the large room where you had fought the beast with now the 2 separate hooks that's just lying across its body.
Books?
As you leave,
hooks.
The hooks, yeah. Arm had ripped out of. Yes. You go in and you check that one dead end real quickly that was right by it. Nothing happens there. You continue retracing your steps all the way back. You come to another fork where you take a left, and it very quickly turns into a dead end, again, kind of leaning back into one of those tunnels that you had come from.
See, it was good we took lefts all the way across, because otherwise we'd have no idea where we are.
You continue taking a left, you cross the first body of that mouther, which is now just like this undulating, or like this puddle. It's not undulating because it's not even moving. You get back to that juncture where that acrid smell kind of had come out at you. Particularly noticed the smell this time around, but you realize that you have retraced of your steps. And for the first time in, the last hour or 2 hours, you are treading on new ground where you haven't run into a dead end in 10, 15 minutes. So I think that is probably a pretty good place to pause before we see just what is down this new path. I just didn't want us to start next week with you guys retrace your steps for an hour or so.
I think we missed a trap door in one of those dead ends.
Are you sure we can't go a little further and say there's nothing down this way and that Alden was right all along and we should have gone right to start?
You might get there. Who knows what is down this path?
Hey, we did find out that there are no troglodytes alive on the left side.
This is true.
Yeah. So
not yet. We have one extra spot.
Back to the entrance yet. I'm just going to say that, there are all these nice little random dungeon generators out on the internet. So I had this one generated and have only followed what you guys have told me. So anyway, yep.
Are you saying that we hit all of the dead ends because it was our fault?
I'm saying you have very exhaustively searched one branching path of this this maze.
I mean, you don't get lost that way.
You sure don't. You are not lost. Sort of. You're not lost.
But if we're like true video gamers, we would know that we have to go back and make sure it's a dead end.
Yeah.
That's true. That's fair.
What is this video game you speak?
So are we gonna break up the total monies?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Oh.
So what we got?
Hey, Philip, during this time, can I let's see, can I check my 8x8 fire snake skin?
You're just checking it?
I'm checking it to see if it glows maybe in the dark.
Okay, yeah, you pull it out and it smells horrible. But no, it is not glowing in the dark.
Okay. I stick it back in my pants.
Oh, so that's what you do.
You want to remove the attack roll part of it because there is no attack roll for smite.
So it'll be like that.
Correct.
There you go, Kevin.
There we go. That's what I needed to do.
So monies?
Yeah, what we got?
I don't know. I'm asking you what everybody had so I can do the math.
I thought we gave it all to you and you said there was like 19 gold.
Word. I don't think we got anything after you
Well,
said
I had put my own money into that.
Oh.
Oh.
So I'm trying to figure out what we earned this session so I can do the math.
Oh.
10 copper.
17 plus 18. 17 plus 19.
9. Yeah, I got 19 and Carm got 17.
So 1 silver for me.
36, yeah.
So then take half of that and divide it by 6.
So it'll be 18. It goes into
3 gold for silver each.
Group pot.
Yeah, Julian is assuming that while he's helping you guys out, he's getting his portion as well.
Yeah, everybody gets 3 silver. And then there's 18 in the group pot.
Okay.
And Andrew, you're keeping or Alden is keeping the group pot?
I mean, currently I have 5 copper and 18 silver in the group pot from that math.
Okay.
So, yes, I will do my best to do so from now on. And it was 3 silver pieces for everybody.
Yeah.
Got it.
3 silver pieces, everybody.
I mean, you can put it in like an inventory, right?
I mean, I'm doing my own thing because I have to keep track of my personal and group. So, so yeah, I will keep track of group. We're good.
Cool.
Kevin, who was that?
That was my dad. Was he behind me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's
that's my dad.
watching.
I didn't see him.
I usually try to turn off the video when he comes in to take a shower because he's usually shirtless. So, like, okay, video goes off. That's why sometimes I turn off my video.
Sorry about all that Alden stuff. Like he doesn't come from a stable background. He needs to have income, and with people pocketing everything, like he's not okay with that. Just for, little meta in there.
Character background stuff, yeah.
Galandan was used to his old comrade. What was his name, Philip? Uric pocketing things. So. But it generally worked out for the good.
Nobody knew. That was it.
Was that Phil's character?
Yeah.
Is he ever going to make an appearance?
Is Uric ever going to make an appearance?
That'd be funny.
I don't think so.
You could have Seth DM for the night, and you be.
Yeah, I feel like I need to come up with a different character or a different name for my character and yours, Andrew. And now that he's not an Eldritch Knight, I'm thinking about Eldrick again. But I don't know. So
I honestly don't remember what any of your characters' names are yet because I've been not trying to commit them to memory because you might change them.
That's fair.
Same with your backstories. I still need to copy your new backstory into some notes.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, thanks, guys.
John, Galandan has been meaning to ask Karm why he meditates so frequently.
Because I'm trying to remember the songs of my youth.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Did it happen to go Yumo Gwigri Mizao?
Pretty close.
Oh my.
No, there's no way in hell Alden would know anything about what you do.
All right, well, we'll see you guys.
Yeah, we're going to sign off also. Yeah.
All right, see ya.
In 2 weeks, guys. See you then.
2 weeks.
Yep.
One fortnight.